Marge, we need some snacks. Stat. No snacks. When dinner will be ready in like 45 seconds. Homer's like, oh man, if she had started 45 seconds ago, we wouldn't be in this jam. I keep refreshing the page and I'm not seeing it.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
There's no way it hasn't been 15 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there it is.
Jesus Christ.
I just
We
gotta
know
mute it,
always
that's all.
works. I don't know why you get your knickers in a twist about it. It always works.
Hey. We don't
Hey,
know the future.
hey,
That's what science is all about. You have to do
calm
the
down.
experiment every time to see if the truth is still the truth.
Calm down. Right, let's go.
Let's go.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Okay. The Veteran Gamers podcast is not for children. Okay. So if you're listening and you're under the age of 18, turn the show off, you piece of shit.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Here we go, baby.
Welcome yo to the Veteran Gamers. Juju, Ginny, other fellas will tell you about every single game that you play.
I won't change my mind, because I don't have to. Because I'm an American.
Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite savior.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Veteran Gamers.
That's weird.
It's the Veteran Gamers.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Veteran Gamers.
That's suspicious.
It's the Veteran Gamers.
Don't make me break my foot off in your ass!
Yeah, boy.
Once again, the communication process is broken down.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
I just fell on my bottom into some
How
butterscotch.
about that?
Hello and welcome to episode 848 of the Veteran Gamers podcast.
Yeah, episode 848. What's up, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Chinny.
And it is Easter, people. And happy
it is.
Easter. If you believe in the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, then
Jesus Christ.
Then happy
The
Easter. And
Lord.
if you don't
Jesus
believe
Christ
in
the
that,
Lord.
You know what?
happy, lovely springtime day.
You know what I do believe in? Fucking Easter
Eggs.
Eggs.
That's what I believe.
Uh-oh,
is-
Cadbury
this is-
Whisper.
This
Look
is
at
what
that.
I've resorted to.
What have you got? That's fucking
I
pathetic.
have got a squashed lint egg from last year. I've just
It
found
is an
this in the
egg.
bottom of the
Chinny
box.
sent us text to our group chat saying, hey,
I-
Stu, you got an egg for today? And Stu came through with an egg. He said
I
no egg, but
don't
now he has
even know whether this is edible. I mean, it's squashed. It's
See, I
old.
knew if I'd addressed it to
How old? You
Duke,
said it's a year old?
It's a year old.
If I'd
yeah,
addressed
this
it-
came- this is
Chocolate
from last year.
keeps for a
if
year.
I'd addressed it to
I'm
Duke, he
gonna
would have
say-
said, I don't really buy into that, and also he would have just turned up with a real chicken egg. Is what he
Oh
would
my
have done.
god.
Excuse me,
So-
hello?
Thank you.
Oh.
Did I not-
But here's the
Just a
thing,
minute.
Chinny.
Did I
Wait,
not
wait.
predict it?
Here's the thing.
Oh.
I
Here's the
predicted
thing.
it.
Not only is this a real chicken egg,
Yes,
it was homegrown by the Duchess.
sure it was.
So
By
this
the
is an egg
Duchess.
She's
from-
popped
from-
that out.
But the,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Wow.
Yeah, she hard boiled it.
she need to see a doctor.
So it's a product of Chipmunk Hill, and
Mm.
here, wait, I need to get the sound effect ready. You ready? Okay. It is also a pie egg. Can you see that?
see
314.
I don't
Dude.
get. What's a pie egg?
Pie.
314.
Yeah, I know, but, like-
3.141592623
Yeah,
are the
actually, I
first
wanted
digits.
to
I know
know
what pie-
where the
and
decimal
this egg,
was. Where's
which
the
the
decimal
Duchess-
point?
The Duchess.
Where's the decimal?
Would you shut up about decimal point and April
Well,
having?
you can't be pi without the decimal point. It's just a number, then,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
god!
No, but
Then
why is
fuck
the-
me for trying to tell a fun joke that some people might enjoy.
No, but
It has to become.
Dude.
Where's the decimal point?
Dude,
You'd have corrected it if it was grammar.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have let it go because it's the nature of a joke.
Duke.
Would you
If you're telling a joke and my grammar bullshit's gonna get in the way of that joke, I do not critique your
Duke.
grammar. I promise.
Dude.
Yes, Chinny. Yes.
The reason why I questioned it was because I thought that you wrote that on.
Well, the
yourself.
Duchess wrote it on there.
So that's what I learned after I asked you about it, right? So I
How did you
thought-
learn that? I didn't answer you.
Because I figured it out because I'm smart, right?
Oh,
so,
okay. So the
out.
lesson
He's
here is shut
smarter
your
than
mouth
you.
and think
so I
about it,
didn't,
and then you'll
so
come
I
up
didn't
with the
know that the Duchess numbered all her eggs, right? That just I
Yes,
didn't.
we have to
didn't-
know when they were laid.
Right. So then
Yeah.
I thought you wrote that on to say pie egg as a reference
Oh,
to something.
No.
To
Okay,
pie.
that's a
That's
fair
what I
question.
thought.
No, I know it's a
Well,
reference
it's a
to pie.
reference. It's a reference to the date. The date happens to also be pi. Y'all obviously don't know any math
Ooh.
teachers because if you know some math teachers, if you know any math teachers,
I
anybody
know
out there
what
knows
pi
a
is.
math teacher. Wait, hang on a second. Ask them what they do on 314.
get a life.
I guess it would be 14.3 over there.
Exactly.
Dude, they're math teachers. Of course they're not going to get a life.
No, that's
the point is, they might be willing to, I don't know if they don't do Pi Day over there, but every math teacher I know here in the States geeks the freak out about Pi
What
Day.
do they do?
314.
Yeah,
They
what
wear
do on Pi
shirts.
Day?
Some of them make pies. They bring pies in for the students
That's so dumb.
Wow.
to get them excited about maths.
Yeah, because that's
Although
the
they call it
nerdiness
math.
stuff about it all.
It is very nerdy.
But the more important point is, right, this weird squashed egg I've got, is
Right.
it going to
Yes.
kill me if I eat it?
No,
what I-
it's a year-old
I mean,
chocolate.
it's
There's
a
nothing
year-old
deadly about a
chocolate
year-old.
egg,
If it's
and
not all white,
it's been
then
damaged. It's all
packed-
squashed.
It's packed with preservatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
meant
not
to
meant to
keep-
eat like tinned
No.
stuff if it's dinted.
What was
the
This
best-
is
what was the
seriously
best Pi
bad.
Day?
Chocolate never goes off.
I don't
It's
know.
fine.
Just a minute, let me have a
If
look.
it's all
Let me have a
white,
look.
then you shouldn't eat it. But if
Unless
it's not
it's
all
white
white,
chocolate, then you're okay.
well, that's born all white. And as Hari
I
Kondo
don't
says, why
know,
do you eat
just a
white
minute, just a
chocolate?
minute. I'm gonna
Because
put my-
chocolate's
I'm
the
gonna put my
greatest
glasses on,
because
hold up.
it's delicious. And when you think of it, you think of something brown, which is different from the Western standard of white. Which then raises the question: why do we need white chocolate in the first place?
This is
it's
a tough.
chocolate.
This is a tough episode because Duke's going on some sort of rant about chocolate and race,
Okay,
and then
okay.
Stu's
I've got
just
the best
ignoring
before.
him, just
Okay,
eating this
a minute,
chocolate.
I'm worried I'm going to die if I eat this chocolate. So
I-
I'm-
at
Then
this
don't eat
point,
it. That
at this
simple
point,
solution:
Stu,
don't eat it.
At this point, Stu, I hope that I die if you eat that chocolate.
it was out of date August last year.
Good.
August
Throw it
2021.
away then.
Eat
It sounds like you
eat
should.
it,
You don't want to eat it.
I think
And
I'm just
Chinny
gonna
and I
fucking
want
go
you
for
to
it.
eat it to
Hold
see
Eat
what
it.
happens.
Eat
Oh
it.
shit!
He's eating it. Oh no.
He's eating it, people.
he's
Oh
frothing at
god,
the
his eyes are
mouth.
bleeding.
Why is he?
Uh oh.
Why is his head falling off?
Oh Jesus. Call Kay. Have her like.
His head's
check
fallen
his
off, but he can
pulse.
still talk.
That's crazy. It's like something from Harry Potter, which they're rebooting. Thank God.
Alright.
I feel like I'm watching
It
like a
tastes
really.
alright. It tastes pretty good.
I feel like I'm watching a
Tastes
really bad
chocolate.
OnlyFans.
I feel like I'm watching a really bad YouTube channel. Oh wait, I
Wait,
am.
you are.
It's called the Veteran Gamers
It's
UK.
called this-
We will talk
It
about
tastes
video
pretty
games
good.
soon, people.
The chocolate hasn't
glad
killed
it
me
tastes
so
good.
far. We'll see
All
what
right.
happens tomorrow.
Good.
Stay tuned, people. Chinny, did you want to open yours up or
Oh,
something? A little
I
treat in
I
there?
just, to be honest, I'm just having
Just wanna
comfort
show it
just
off.
holding it against my face. But yes, we have an Easter egg. It's Easter, everybody. Jesus,
Happy
Easter.
Easter,
Jesus Christ, pretended to die for all our
That's
sins.
literally. I was going to say that's literally who it's about.
Yeah. So, that's
Yes.
good. And then,
Well, it could be Yahweh if you're Jewish, because apparently the words for Easter and Passover are the same.
all right. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? A lot of
Yeah, it is.
convenience, isn't there?
Christians did like to
is.
take holidays from other people.
So look, I got a whisper bar in mine and an egg.
Yes.
Do
Awesome.
you think?
So you
Here's a
are not talking
question.
about-
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Do you think kids know what the actual Easter egg represents anymore?
I don't think they ever did. I never learned.
It's like a rebirth.
you know what the
isn't
egg
it? It's the
represents? Do you know what the
rebirth.
Easter egg
It's like
represents?
the birth of a new
I
life.
assume it's springtime,
No.
birth.
Yeah, it's a birth.
No.
God, Chinny,
No.
why would you think that? You idiot.
Do you
Oh,
know
yeah,
why?
it's-
Do you know why you roll them down a hill? You know, you roll your Easter eggs down.
I
a
hope you're
hill.
going to
No,
tell us.
I've never done that.
That's a thing. Egg rolling. Look it up.
No, it ain't.
But the
Okay.
thing the egg represents
Duke will. I don't.
is
Need
the
to.
rolling,
he told me to.
is the rolling away of the stone from where Jesus was buried. So
I
when they
thought-
rolled
I thought the
stone
egg
away,
represented-
That's
represents
true.
the stone.
Oh my God, Stu is correct.
Is it
Oh
true?
fuck me! I went to church till I was 13.
Yeah, but you could just be telling some story someone told you in church. Oh wait, that's
You
what
always
religion
think I'm telling a story when it's true.
is. Yeah, but in this case, there was a joke I was trying to make
Yeah.
about religion.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It also apparently carries, according to Wikipedia, which confirmed with 3 sources that thing about
Yeah.
the tomb was right. Traditionally, eggs carry a trinitarian significance, with shell, yolk, and albumin being 3 parts of one egg. So you see, when you suck the albumin out of an egg, you're sucking on the Holy Ghost.
brilliant. It's what we always
Sick.
wanted.
You're not
I
the only
don't-
one with a chocolate bar, Chinny. I have me a Tony's
Tony,
Chocolonely.
chocolonely. You can't beat a bit of Tony's.
If people don't know, this is the best chocolate bar because not only do they refuse to use chocolate that was created with slave labor, they fight against it. A lot of their proceeds
Fighting.
go to fighting
It's a shame it
against
tastes
slavery.
like,
Do you know-
and
tastes like
chocolate.
shit.
Do you know
No,
what
it
I'd
tastes
like to know is how many people listening to the show knew the egg thing or just ate the eggs all their lives and never knew?
It's a
Well, I
good
didn't know
question.
it.
You should do a survey.
Well done,
Maybe
Stu.
you can do it
Survey.
at
Let's do
our
a survey.
live
How many people
meetup.
know what the eggs?
Well done,
means in
Stu.
Easter?
You knew more about something about than somebody else.
Oh yeah.
You win.
Number 1.
You don't give a fuck when you're a child and you get given a chocolate egg, do you? You don't give a shit.
Of course you
I
did.
do. But what's the meaning, Mother? What is the meaning?
Mother, I refuse to eat it unless I know why I'm eating it.
It was.
All right, here's the
drilled
thing.
into us
Here's
from an
the
early
thing.
age.
You ready? I got a thing. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
There's a podcast called Strike Force 5 that was done by a bunch of talk show hosts when the writers were on strike. Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, John Oliver, those 5, right? They got together and did a podcast in order to raise money for their staff who was out of work during the writer's strike. Okay, makes sense? Okay. So they had to get sponsors for this podcast. And Ryan Reynolds, who owns Mint Mobile and some gin company called American Air Force Gin, he sponsored the show.
That's nice
And
nice of him.
on the first episode, Jimmy Fallon Jimmy Kimmel, sorry, I always get them mixed up. Jimmy Kimmel had a sound effect of a lightning strike and thunder, right? And it wasn't clear how often he was supposed to use it, so he used it a lot at the beginning of the show. Anyway, fast forward to episode 6 or so, and he's stopped using it very often, just a little bit at the beginning. But Ryan Reynolds, in doing one of his ads for the gin company that's sponsoring the podcast, he did this.
Hello, Ryan Reynolds here, owner of Aviation American Gin. After listening to the pilot episode of this very podcast, I learned that a sound effect bit can never be overused. In fact, it gets funnier the more you use it, whether on a podcast or a commercial for Aviation American Gin. See, I've used it twice already, and this commercial for Aviation American Gin just keeps getting better. Of course, nothing could ruin a cocktail made with smooth, delicious Aviation American Gin.
And so forth. So all that is to say that this new sound effect that I have in my holster
A sound effect can never be overused.
is locked and loaded
There
and
you
ready to
go.
go. So thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
Thank you, Ryan
There you
Reynolds.
go.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks,
It's
Ryan.
very nice of him. He rocks.
He's a nice man. No, actually, I
And he's
hate Ryan
Deadpool.
Reynolds. I don't like him.
Do you really hate
Why
him?
do you hate Ryan Reynolds?
I don't know. He's a bit smarmy, isn't he?
You're a hater is why.
I'm a hater. He's a bit smart.
I do hate how good looking and rich he is.
Flashing his fucking cash everywhere.
Mm.
Do you know
Flashing
what I
his
mean?
cash.
Flashing
When is he
his
flashing
cash,
his cash?
thinking he's
Never.
like some fucking Billy Big Balls.
He sponsored a podcast in order to help the staff of these talk shows get paid while the strike
Yeah.
was going on. That's solidarity, man.
No, he wasn't. He was trying to sell his fucking gin.
Well, of course he was, but he could have sold it anywhere. He chose to sell it on this podcast, which goes to help the staff while there's a writer's
Yeah.
strike on.
It's like fucking thingy, isn't it? Help me, help you, help me,
Yeah.
help you.
Tell you what,
Yeah,
Ryan,
I mean, he's not being shy about the fact
the
that he
only
wants to
way
make money.
the only way Ryan could really prove to Stu, and I'm sure Ryan cares what Stu thinks, is that if he
He does.
sponsors this podcast.
He's awake at night going, "Oh God,
And if he doesn't, he
yeah,
should do.
sponsor this podcast."
Yeah.
Come on, Ryan.
I'm
Reynolds.
teetotal.
Join
right?
our
I've
Patreon.
I've never drank.
Some money.
I've never drank alcohol in my life, but if Ryan Reynolds sponsors this podcast, I'd drink that fucking gin.
Yeah,
You
you
know
would.
what I mean?
You'd be like,
Dude, that's a
"Spinning
bet,
around."
man. Come on.
Go on.
Okay, look,
Straight out of the
Ryan
bottom.
Reynolds, do it. Even if you're not Ryan Reynolds, just say you're
No.
Ryan Reynolds on Patreon and say Chinny needs to drink a full glass of gin in one gulp.
I need a video.
He would do it. Oh, video. Oh, come on. Oh, AI. Make it AI. Do it with AI. You know you could do it with AI. Come on, somebody out there, do it.
Mm.
Send in a video of Ryan Reynolds going, Michael Chin, you are my favorite podcaster. Drink 16 ounces of gin in one gulp.
Kill
the
yourself of
gin.
alcohol poisoning.
That's right.
Well, if I had
Also-
chocolate poisoning, I've got that now.
Yeah, I know you do. Also,
Yeah, but we've moved
Yeah.
on
It
from that,
was,
Stu, and I
uh,
don't care about it anymore.
I know you don't care if I die.
No.
I know.
it was Jane Goodall's birthday recently.
Oh yeah.
And I just love Jane Goodall. She is my hero. She's magnificent. I'm reading this book of hers, The Book of Hope. It's really good. In the book, she talks about gaining hope from young activists fighting against environmental collapse. And she mentioned Greta Thunberg. She met with Greta Thunberg at one point, and she said she was so lovely and so hardworking, and I really respect her, and yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. I wasn't sure that the feeling was mutual. Chinny, you can put that image up. So I went looking
What
for
image?
what, because I
What
heard what
image?
Jane Goodall said about Greta Thunberg, but I wasn't sure what Greta Thunberg said about Jane Goodall. So I went looking for something. Did Greta Thunberg say something? Did she post something? And I was nervous because Greta Thunberg can be a little harsh toward the older generations who haven't done enough to fight, environmental degradation. Anyway, the good news is Greta Thunberg wrote on Facebook. She put a picture of her and Jane Goodall meeting, and she wrote, "A true hero, Jane Goodall."
Yeah.
And that just makes me so happy because game recognized game, and cool people are cool to cool people. And that's just good news all day long. So hooray for Greta Thunberg. Hooray for Jane Goodall. Hooray for our listeners and our Patreons and everybody who can hear my voice. We love you.
Don't you think?
Does anybody else have a story
I'm
time?
going to play a bit of devil's advocate here.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
But don't you think
I was trying to
Greta
end on like a
Thunberg-
positive,
Have a
lovely
nice
note
show.
and just move into the rest of the show.
No, it's just an
Nope.
observation. It's
On
just an
behalf of
observation.
those who hate Jane Goodall. Go ahead.
No. I don't even know who she is.
What?
I don't know.
Well, okay. Watch a documentary about her. She's amazing. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
She's a-
But Greta Thunberg, though, she's a bit of an idiot, isn't she? Let's be honest.
Hey! I see
No,
myself
I've got,
a lot in her.
I've got
so
something
be
to
careful.
qualify this comment with before you
I
know,
would
before
hope
you go
so.
off on one. Why the fuck would you try and get into Palestine? Do you know what I mean? Twice.
Because of solidarity, Stuart.
Yeah, but
If there was
but
somebody
you
in
know,
my
that's
house-
a bad idea. It's a. I
It-
mean,
no,
fuck.
it's not a bad idea.
It's a stupid idea. Come on.
It's not a stupid idea.
Well, it obviously was
because-
because you got arrested twice and deported twice.
Would you like me to tell you what I think? Because I will.
Idiot.
Here's what I think. If there's somebody behind a wall and they're hurting and the world doesn't seem to care and I have some celebrity, I'm going to use my celebrity to try to raise awareness of the fact that that person behind the wall is hurting, even if I know I will not get to that person behind the wall. The fact that I'm being arrested tells the world I care about the person behind the wall and I want to expose the brutality of the people who arrest me.
I guess, but I think a lot of people just thought she was a bit of an idiot.
I know a lot of people think that she's an idiot. That's why I'm here to help enlighten those who don't
Oh,
get
okay.
it so that they can get it. Which is
my
what Emile
answer
Zola said. It was also his birthday recently. My sole purpose is to enlighten those who have been kept in the darkness. I'm sorry, Chinny, you were saying.
My answer, don't worry, this is going to be not good. My answer would
It'd be
be,
a wacky joke.
hey, if, you know, like if there's people suffering behind the wall, you know, you should climb that wall. I'd be like, how big's the wall? Because that's a big factor for me. Because if it's
Well,
3
Michael
foot, I'll
Jackson
give it.
told us.
I'll give it.
Michael
a go.
Jackson told us how the size of the wall. You ready? He said, "It's too high to get over. Yeah. It's too low to get under. Yeah. You're stuck in the middle. Yeah. And the pain is thunder."
We've had a lot.
Wow,
this
it's
I bet you
episode.
when
didn't.
you think about it. I was
Show
trying
us
to
your
philosophical.
bingo card, people,
There's a lot.
of me singing.
Michael Jackson.
Uh,
Wow.
Which song is that though? Want to be starting something? The only,
Yeah,
well,
Wanna Be
not the
Starting
only,
Something.
one of his best
Wanna
songs
Mm.
on his
Wanna Be
clearly
Starting
best album,
Something.
Thriller. Mama say, Mama
Anyway.
sa, Mama kusa, Mama say,
Yeah,
Mama
do you
ma,
know?
Mama
Do you
kusa.
know the story behind that? By the way?
I think you've told us before, but we don't have time. We need to move on.
It was. He
Where are you
actually
going?
was singing.
Story time's over, isn't it?
What you been playing?
Oh, right.
He is singing.
What you been playing?
I'm sorry, Stu. What was he singing?
It was actually singing "Sing to the Sound of Michael's Song."
Oh,
but felt it was a bit too self-indulgent, so changed it so it didn't sound like that, but still sounded.
Well, that's
like
cool.
That,
That I if you told me, I think you did. I forgot it, and that's a good little trivia tidbit. So thank you.
It is. But when you think about it, it sounds exactly like that, doesn't it?
It
when you
does.
think about
You can see how it got bastardized from that.
Yeah. So he did that because he was like, "Ugh, it's a bit self-indulgent that, so I better change it." Apparently.
Michael
I could be
Jackson
completely
said
wrong, but
that's a bit
my understanding.
self-indulgent. Michael Jackson.
I know.
Well,
I
he
don't
was-
think
he was a
so.
humble
He
guy.
needed to
He was a
moderate
humble
his
guy.
self-indulgences because there were other self-indulgences that, looked really bad.
Yeah, that was definitely
he
not
could
what I
limit the
talk about.
public self-indulgences that he could get away with more private self-indulgences. Same as the Epstein playbook. Same as
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
oh.
oh.
We're gonna
We
get
said the Eps-
cancelled.
We got cancelled. There's the show, everyone.
That's what
sorry
he
about
says
that,
every
people.
day. You can't say this because you're gonna be the end of my career. But
You know, you
horribly
can't
racist
say
or
it.
sexist.
I can say it because I can say what I want to say. That's my impression of Trump. It's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
that.
It's not bad. I'm working
It's
on
not
it.
bad. It's close.
It's like you've got to and then you know what I mean. You got to do that.
I forbid you to ever do that on the show again. No.
Yeah.
Tara hates me
Okay,
doing it.
video games.
Video games. Yeah, she'll talk
Video
about
game.
video games.
Who is start?
Who's going to be starting something?
Mama say, Mama
That's
say,
good point.
Mama kusa.
Can we
Go ahead,
please?
Stu. I started last time. We have the same number of
Go on.
games.
I will
I
talk
I defer
because
to you. Go ahead.
I'm going to start with a big one. I have
Okay.
finished Resident Evil Requiem this week. It is done.
Awesome.
Yeah, 12 and a half hours. So it wasn't too long, really. It wasn't too
That's
big.
not too long.
12 and a half hours. It does a weird thing at the end. No, I'm not going to give any spoilers for the story, but I will give sort of spoilers for what happens at the end in a way, but nothing to do with the actual game.
Sounds like a
itself.
spoiler to me.
No, it's a spoiler.
It's not really. It's not really. No.
It's really. Wait, where's my sound effect? Oh yeah, here we go.
Warning, warning, warning.
Spoilers for Resident Evil Requiem.
Not really.
Definitely.
So basically,
definitely
you get a
spoilers.
choice of two endings. You get to choose. You make one decision, so it's not. It's just black and white. It's not like grey. There's not multiple endings. There's literally two separate endings. And I chose what I guess could be perceived as the wrong ending.
Oh dear.
Oh
The wrong ending. Even though I thought it was the right ending, it was the wrong ending.
Ah.
What's weird is, as soon as it finishes, right, and it's quite short, it was quite short, and it finishes, and then it goes, do you want to go back to your save just before you made the decision and maybe choose the other one?
There you go.
And I was like, never had that in a video
No,
game.
it does. It does that. I know this for a fact. It does that either one you choose.
Yeah, I assumed it probably
Oh,
would.
that's smart.
I assumed it probably
You know what I
would.
was thinking? You know how in Dark Souls, when you die, it says you died real big on the screen? Imagine
Yeah.
if in this game, when you chose the wrong ending, it just came up with wrong ending on the screen.
Yeah, that's kind of how it felt, though. It was like, you think
Wrong
you chose maybe you
Oh,
didn't. What
man.
do you reckon? And obviously, what I did was play the other ending as well, because why wouldn't you? Why
Because
wouldn't you?
YouTube exists, that's why you wouldn't.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to do, though. Originally, I was just
But
going
then
to
the game was like, wait, don't go to YouTube. Wait, stay here with
"No,
us.
You don't need to do that, any of that shit, mate. Don't worry, we've got you covered.
We got you,
Um,
fam. They
We've
should
got
say
you,
that.
fam.
We got you.
And I liked the second ending better than the one I got originally. It's fair to say. It was weird though. It's weird how it does it. It's weird, but interesting at the same time. I like the game. I
He's
have no
so
issues
dying
with
to
this game.
tell us what the ending is, isn't he? You can tell. It's weird,
No, I'm
but it's
not. No, I'm
interesting.
not. I'm fine. I ain't gonna spoil it.
But you would love to talk to somebody else who's finished it so you can talk about the endings.
Yeah, I'd be
Or maybe
interested
off
to get
the-
another
off the show
person's
you'll talk
take
about it.
on that.
If
on
somebody were to
that.
meet you in person and they pulled you aside for a little chat, you could tell them about
Ah.
it then, right? Is there
I
any
would-
opportunity for people to meet you in person?
Maybe.
How would
And
they
I
do
know one
that?
person who has also probably finished this game, who's been on
Oh,
the show
snap.
a few times.
Okay.
So
When are they going to be able to meet you in person, Stu?
I don't know.
Are you going to be there too, Chinny?
Sometime in April or something.
New listeners, we have a meetup coming. These two are going to be
Yeah.
at a meetup. They don't want to say when it is for some reason.
It's 20. Is it 24th, 25th
Shut
of
up!
April?
You know what it is. You've got it
Is
marked
it?
and you
I
you've
don't know.
got it
It's some
tattooed on your
Saturday
head.
sometime
This is a
too.
bit, Chinny. Roll with it. Come on. Yes, and we should really pick
Could be
one of
any
those two
time.
days.
Who knows? Ginny's better at this stuff.
On the
than me.
25th
I'm
of
old and
April, we are
forget stuff.
meeting in the Arcade Club in Bury, whichever
We
one
are.
you say it.
Bury-
and
Bury
we're
Blackpool.
meeting when it opens.
Be
which is
there,
about
people.
11 o'clock. Be there or be square.
Join us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're not
There's
there,
going to be activities. We're going to have black
there?
pudding throwing
no, there's not.
competition
There's
in the
not
car
going to be no
park.
activities. There's no black pudding.
Egg rolling. There's going to be egg
We are.
rolling to
We're
symbolize the
roll in
rolling
eggs
back
because
of
it's
the
a pretty slopey car
rock
park.
in
so
front
it'll
of
be
the
perfect.
tomb of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Indeed. Jesus Christ the Lord.
For those who are just joining us for the first time, this is a Christian gaming podcast.
It is Easter.
We're all
and we are
about spreading the
Christian
good
gamers.
news
Jesus Christ.
about our Lord and Savior. What are you laughing at?
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God bless his soul.
People are going to think you don't believe in the good
No,
news.
I laughed
Chinny.
and I said Jesus Christ just to
Oh,
bless
okay,
his
right.
name. You know.
You
I would
believe
think
in
that's
the
taking
Lord.
his name in
Believe
vain.
in the Lord.
You know.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Potato-
Only God
Hallelujah.
can make that. Hugh Hefner, Larry Flint, they take the picture. Mr. Randy Watson.
Praise
That's
the
what
Lord.
Amar. Yeah. Okay. Anything else about Resident Evil? So you had said that this is in the running for your game of the year. If you
Yeah,
had
it's still
gun to your head, Stu, we're a
Yep.
third of the way through the year, give or take, right? We've
Yeah.
maybe a quarter of the way. Top 3 games. You don't have to put
I
them in
mean,
any particular order.
This at this point in time, best game I've played, hands down.
This
has to be
is
so
your game
far.
of the year right now.
Right now, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
think the production value is so good. The only thing, and I know I've mentioned this before, the only thing is the Grace voice actor is just a bit weird.
Oh.
It's just a little weird.
Is she
She's
is she a bit flatulent? Is that the problem?
No, well, as we've noticed, she makes sex noises
makes
and
sex
she's
noises, doesn't
constantly
Oh, that's right.
panting.
Sex. Well, that's not. It may not be her
Constantly
fault. Maybe the
panting,
director's saying,
and-
"Can you sex up those noises a little?"
Can you make
And-
the noises sexy?
Okay.
and she
Here's
almost-
I'm low on when I'm in bad health. Here's what I'm going to sound like. Oh God. Oh. No,
And
sex it up.
She almost talks this weird stutter.
Oh yeah.
Like, she's like, when she's like, because she's constantly afraid. She's constantly
Yeah, because
scared.
chicks can't handle dangerous
And she's
stuff.
Correct.
but what's going on here? You know, it's kind of like that.
Just
She's
a reminder,
constantly
she
doing-
works for the FBI. She shouldn't be such a pussy.
Yeah,
We know
yeah,
that's
she
the way
should be a
FBI
bit
agents
tougher.
are on the
Tougher.
wire, right? Oh, Prop Joe's over there.
And what made it even weirder at the end when you get extras at the end, so you get behind the scenes stuff,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
which is pretty cool. So it shows you the scene in the game, and then shows you the actors acting it out in the
Oh, yeah.
like with all the stuff stuck on
Nice.
them.
And they're like
it's really
actually
cool.
stabbing each other. Is that?
Yeah, they're all
And
stood next to each
person
other.
who's a
acting out
zombie has like
everything
3
that
arms sewn to their
happens.
face. Yeah.
Well, when you said
Yeah,
behind the scenes
so-
to me, what I pictured in my mind was
Yeah.
like a sit-down interview, Netflix style, with like one of the zombies, and he was just going blah,
Yeah, yeah,
blah,
totally.
blah, blah, blah.
They should do
Well,
like
I
Pixar does, have the characters doing the goofs.
Yeah.
I think what's kind of cool is, you know, when we talked to Melissa all those years ago about The Walking Dead,
Walking Dead.
which is a long time ago, and she said basically she was just stuck in a booth and she had to pretend she was talking to the other person, you know, and there was no
Yeah.
interaction, and she didn't meet any of the co-actors or anything. She just
No.
literally was put in a booth, read your lines,
Read the
job done.
fucking lines.
Read the lines, make it sound
Ew,
convincing.
what's with all the sound bites?
That's Melissa.
Exactly.
from when we hung
That's
out with
Melissa
her.
Hutchinson.
That's Clementine.
He's our
but,
friend.
But when you get a AAA game, it's a completely different thing. And we've seen this with Nathan Drake, haven't we, also, in the way that
Yeah.
they film it or make the video game. Well, this is
Also, we saw
exactly
his
the same.
edit.
They're in a massive, massive room. All
Yeah.
the actors are there together. They're playing out the scenes together. You know, I'm doing the motion capture at the same time. So they're literally acting the game, if you will.
Man, that's gotta be tough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it also shows you why it looks as good as it does, because, you know,
Yeah.
it's fully mocap from the actual actors
Yeah, yeah.
playing the parts in the game. And it's
You know, the
quite
developers
impressive.
are just like, please let us use AI for this. Please, this is such a pain in the
Yeah,
ass. with
that's why they were
ping-pong
begging.
balls."
They were begging for that.
And the actors are like, no,
Um,
don't let them use AI.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it looks amazing. Like there's a scene very early on in the game where a copper turns into like a zombie, and he does this weird arch back thing and like screams as he's sort of looking up at the ceiling and all this stuff, and she's like petrified. And it showed that being acted out. It was kind of impressive, and this guy did it all. You know what I mean? He did all that stuff in front of her. And did the voices and all the voice work's done, you know, at the same time. It's just super cool how they produce these things these days.
Word.
Yeah, they've come a long way at video games, I guess. But yeah, this is hands down probably my favorite game.
And then
of the
you've
year.
got
10
and then you've got how they did it in Claire Obscura, which is completely different.
Yeah, is that true, or are you just joking? Is
So
that
what they did there is the motion capture actors, and I use the word motion capture in the broadest sense because they literally just filmed them doing it. All right.
right?
And the motion capture actors are different from the actors, the voice actors.
Okay.
Some of them, I think Marcel is the actual woman, but like the big names, they're not doing the motion capture. So they motion capture the whole game, but they literally did it in their office, like not a fancy room, like in their office, and they just filmed it. And then the animators, because this is the secret, ladies and gentlemen, often motion capture artists have to go in and just make it from scratch anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like they have to sort of reanimate it anyway. So everything's
It's
just
not
for
from scratch exactly, but they do have to do a lot more work besides just taking it.
well,
and
no,
putting
it's
it on
no, but in terms of scratch, like they make a new model and then just reanimate it. So it's more of a reference than it is. But they've got a reference from all angles. So that's all the motion capture's doing. But they just filmed them doing it in Claire Obscura, and then just got the big voice actors to come in.
It's
and
like
do it.
Karateka. Jordan Mechner filmed himself and his sister
Yeah, that's all you
doing
need to
karate
do.
running and
Yeah,
karate
you
moves.
don't need to do anything
trace-
fancy. Basically, Hollywood have got a way of doing things because they've always done them, and then people come along now and again and go, "You don't need to do it."
Well,
like
and
that.
that's the creative destruction. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't need to go through all that. We can
Yeah.
do it cheaper this other way.
One of the
'Cause we have
experts.
to do it that way because we don't have the money for it.
Yeah, one of the experts in that, I forgot his name.
David Lynch.
No, he made the bad
Spike Lee.
Godzilla movie. But he's a very very
Stanley
good
Kubrick.
director.
Steven Spielberg.
No, you're saying things. You're just saying things.
Just saying
Gareth
random directors.
Gareth Edwards is his name. He's fantastic,
Okay.
and he can just like he's brilliant at making movies look way more expensive than they are. So yeah, there you go, Gareth Edwards.
Rogue One. Okay.
Yeah, he
Monsters.
did
I still
that.
haven't seen Monsters. I want to see Monsters. I want to see Weapons.
Mhm.
Oh, Weapons is great. Have you not seen Weapons?
Did I hear?
I haven't
Nope.
seen a film since 2022.
We watched Fargo this weekend. Oh, I love that movie. And we
Yeah.
watched Lost Highway. Oh,
David Lynch.
the
at his
Duchess.
best.
The Duchess loves David Lynch, and I keep saying like, maybe this will be the one. No, it's not the one. I don't like the man. He does not make movies that are my vibe. I need to just let it go.
We're watching
The only movie of his I like is the Straight Story about the guy on the
On the sit on loan man.
Yeah, that's the
we're
best
watching the Mario movie tomorrow with Rose. It's going to be her first movie
okay.
in the cinema.
Nice, of course it is.
In the cinema, this is her first cinema.
Every
movie.
other movie that Tara recommended, Sheeny was like, "No, it's going to be a Mario movie."
No. She loves the first Mario movie. I've shouted that out
Well, I'm
already.
glad to hear.
So we said. we'll take
We
it
watched a
Have a good
great
time.
movie this weekend. We watched Anatomy of a Fall. Have you seen this?
Nope.
No,
You could have said
Right, it's
you
a-
could have said any movie, and I would say no.
Yeah, it's a French movie, and it's a really cool.
Will or cry?
Husband dies, but obviously it's all surrounded by a court case. Wife gets accused of murdering him.
Oh,
Did she
no.
murder him, or did he commit suicide? And that's the
Who
kind.
I never
of
heard of any of these people.
They're
Yeah.
French.
So what? Because it's
Really good.
96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
The lead lady is the woman out of Project Hail Mary, so she's in that film as
Oh.
well.
I also have not seen that.
Which is also a great film.
That's what I hear.
So yeah.
Okay,
I'd
so
recommend Anatomy
we're
of a
done
Fall as a
talking,
good
I
film.
guess, about Resident Evil Requiem,
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's great.
which means I can tell a quick story about Rocket League because people are like, "Hey, Rocket League." what's going
Yeah,
on with
Rocket League. What
dude?"
happened there?
I actually
I've
have
never
3
heard of
stories
that
to
game.
tell. First of all, here's a quote. The Things They Carried is a really good book by a guy named Dan O'Brien. And is it Dan O'Brien? Tim O'Brien. Sorry, my bad. And at one point in this book, it's about guys from the U.S. fighting in Vietnam. And there's a part where one of the soldiers, Ted Lavender, here's the quote. One time, Ted Lavender went too heavy on the tranquilizers. "How's the war today?" somebody would say, and Ted Lavender would give a soft, spacey smile and say, "Mellow, man. We got ourselves a nice, mellow war today." So here's the thing. If Rocket League is a war, what kind of war is it going to be? Sometimes it's a horrible, toxic war. Sometimes it's a nice, mellow war, like Tim O'Brien's character Lavender said in The Things They Carried. So here are 3 dispatches from the war, okay? Number 1, I was playing with a guy yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago, and I was doing my thing in the chat, trying to be funny, trying to be silly, making some noise with words, you know.
Mhm.
And after I scored and I wrote the lyrics to DNA by Kendrick Lamar, I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. He wrote SYFM,
Mhm.
which stands for shut your fucking mouth.
Mhm.
And I was like, God damn it, man. Why do people have to be so nasty? If you don't like what I'm typing, you can mute me or you could just let it go. Like, what? Why is it a problem for you that I'm being silly in the chat? You know what I mean? So whatever. Here's the thing. I couldn't respond the way I normally would like to because if your opponent's being toxic, then you might give back a little bit of what they're giving you. You don't want to go too hard on it because then you turn into a nasty, sour child. But you might give a little back. If you give a little back to your teammate, he might go, "Fuck you," and stop playing. And you don't want to do that. So it's like you're negotiating with a monkey with a gun in a hostage situation. You just got to do whatever you can to let this angry child be happy. So whatever. He said, "Shut your fucking mouth." And I didn't type anything. So I kept playing the game. We started winning. And then he wrote in the chat, "My bad, dude. It actually was kind of funny what you wrote. I was being mean," he wrote. And I was like,
Wow.
yes, but I forgive easily. So thank you for owning that. And at the end of the game, I was like, dude, I really appreciate the fact that you did that, because a lot of people would just double down on being nasty and then, or whatever, but I said, thank you for returning to your humanity. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. It was a really awesome moment where someone kind of on their own recognized, you know what, that was out of pocket. Duke didn't deserve that. I take it back.
And then at the end, did he say, "Shut the fuck up"?
No, he just we sort of
that's
disbanded shortly after that. So that's story number one. Story number two, there was this guy. I wrote down KL because that was in his name somewhere. He was losing against my team and bad. I think there was like 3-0, and I did my thing. I was like, "What is love, baby? Don't hurt me." That's what I've been typing in lately. And sometimes people will write "no more" after I'm like, "Yes, my man." So, I was doing that, and he wrote SYBAU, which stands for "Shut your bitch ass up." And because he's on the other team, my instant response is "Make me." So he was raging, but then he started raging against his teammate because his teammate was making mistakes, but he was also making mistakes. And then by the end of the game, he was like, I was the only person talking to him in the chat, and he was like, "Dude, these people suck. Hey, Chris, you and me, let's team up." And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me. You just told me shut your bitch ass up, and now you want me to be on your team?" And he sent me a friend request, and I rejected it, and he sent me another friend request. I'm like, dude, this
He's
guy
lonely.
is fucking desperate. He's so lonely. And that's where all the toxicity comes from, man. People are lonely. People are angry. And it's a video game, man. Let that shit go.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know what,
and
dude?
then...
I feel like you've got to accept that competitive video games will always attract these types of people. That's just
yes, but
how
there's
it
that
is, like it is.
5%, like the cool guy who was like, "My bad. I enjoyed playing with you, man." And like, I'm going to hold out for those people because I had another one today, Chinny. Show that screenshot, baby. I was playing with someone named Jath Neil CR. I don't know how to say it. He was actually silent the whole game, but I was like being silly. And then the other team was really mad. And they were, one of them was hating on the other one. And I was like, dude, you got to just let it go because he's having a bad day. Trust. And then this teammate of mine at the end of the game, he was like, "I love you, Chris." And it may have been that he's like, attracted to me, but I think it's just goofy little playing around. And I wrote, "I love you too." And he's like, "Oh, FR." Oh, no. The other guy said FR. Frag Zach said FR. So fun. And I was like, "Oh, thanks. Have a great day." So it was very nice to get this little bit of positivity in Rocket League when there's so much negativity out there. Also positive in Rocket League is Antonio. We didn't play this week, but we will play soon. He's always fun to play with. And I will give a shout out to Jack from Northampton. I met him on the Old Farts Rocket League Discord, and we had a few games, and we were talking about where he is, and I mentioned that one of the people I do the show with is from Wolverhampton, and he was like, "Oh, I'm from Northampton. That's the closest. Wolverhampton's closer than where your other guys."
Did he apologize? He said, "I'm sorry that you know somebody from Wolverhampton."
No, he did not.
he
He
did.
apologized for mistakes he made while we were playing. He was kind of hard on himself. I kept saying, like, "It's fine.
God
you
damn
know,
it,
because
I
he's a
hate
couple of ranks
myself.
below me." He is kind of given that.
I
vibe,
hate
and
myself because I'm from Northampton.
well, that probably didn't help him play better, but
No.
anyway, those are the dispatches from Rocket League for this week. Stay tuned next week, people. There might be more dispatches.
Stay tuned.
My only story about
No,
Northampton is
Duke,
that I went
no.
there and it was a nice
Can I
day.
also say?
It was a
Sorry, I'm
nice
sorry
day.
to interrupt.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
I've just noticed what's on your playlist, but that was going to be the Play My Game bits for next week.
Dude,
I can hold off.
why have you
Okay.
ruined my life?
You've ruined it.
As soon
Duke,
as I
now.
saw it, I'm like, "Ooh, we should do that for Play My Game." And then I thought, I'm not waiting until next week, so it's okay.
I nearly
I
sent a
assume you're
message
talking
saying,
about
"Shall we do
Super
this
Meat
this
Boy."
week?" But I was like,
I assume you're talking about
Ginny
Super
can
Meat Boy
wait, love.
3D.
Yes.
I am.
Okay, I'm fine with that
Hugh
for
doesn't
next
like
week's
to
Play
reveal
My
it. He
Game.
likes to be secretive.
I like to be secretive.
Well, you know me. I'm always the type to be playing games the instant they come out. New games
yeah, I
Duke is
know.
what they
That
call
is
me.
you.
Yeah.
That is you.
Yeah, New Games
It is
Duke.
you.
Mm-hmm.
They call me
We're
New
sorted
Games
for
Duke.
next week. I know the exact game we need to play.
No. Yep.
Anyway, I
Anyway.
went. Duke talked about this really cool puzzle game last week.
Yeah. The Artisan of Glimeth.
So the Artisan of Glimmer for demo. I was like, right, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give this
Give it a
game
go.
a go. I'm going to give it a go. And I played it on the Steam Deck, which probably wasn't the smartest of moves.
Probably a little
because
harder to
this-
do it that way than with a mouse
Yeah,
and keyboard.
I mean, the touchpads work as a mouse, so it wasn't the end of the world. And obviously, you don't have to. It can be precise if you do the thing where you just join the lines up. Where you do the dotted lines. But the filling in of the things, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't brilliant. It didn't. I couldn't figure out how to zoom in and out, so I tried multiple ways to do that. I can move everything around. I can turn the screen.
To be fair, the UI on the PC isn't great either because you can't really rotate it. So
yeah,
whatever. I wish you could rotate the board or the
yeah.
world.
That was a little bit weird as well. That I can't rotate it, but that was fine. I got over all of that stuff.
And that's a pretty small part of the game. The puzzles are what really
so it wasn't a huge problem because I could move around and I didn't really need to zoom in anyway because it doesn't really, you know what I mean? It said, zoom in, use it.
As long as you can find the hidden tablets and stuff.
I ain't got a scroll wheel. What are you talking about? What would have been useful?
Steam Deck native. Come on, man. What are y'all doing?
Fuck.
What would have been useful is if they'd implemented touchscreen controls for me, and then I could have,
I agree. That would be useful.
Swipe like you would on a phone, but it doesn't do that either.
Maybe that's coming.
So that didn't work. But what did work was the game itself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The interface might not have been brilliant on the Steam Deck. It runs fine, by the way. There was no issues with running it on the Steam Deck.
I'm glad it
and I really like this game. Do you know what I really like about it? And this is a weird
everything because it's awesome.
It is awesome. This is the way my brain works. But you can almost see where all the shapes need to go before you start filling it in on some of them. Even when you get in the two
when you
shapes.
start, yes. Soon that shit will go away, trust me.
Yeah, to an extent, but I really like this game. I like all the Gemini stuff. I liked all the stuff where you couldn't have two shapes intersecting, opposite each other.
Yep.
And then you get to a level where you start having to, you get other symbols within the shapes, and you're not allowed to have the same one
of
repeating.
each. It has to be exactly one of each. I'll tell you what, you know what's funny about that? I realized when I was playing it this week that the game Flow that I play on mobile, which is the only game I really play on mobile, that game has helped me figure out that part of this game because Flow is a grid of, 6x6, 12x12, whatever. And you have 2 blue dots, 2 yellow dots, 2 red dots, whatever. And it's about finding a path from one to the other. And they all have to, you fill the grid basically with lines. That's kind of what you're doing in that part of this game, Artisan of Glimmer. So if y'all are having trouble with this game, play Flow.
Yeah, play another game for hours to learn how to play this game.
Years. I played that game for years.
What I think about this game is this is a perfect example of a good puzzle game.
Amen.
Because artistically it looks great.
Oh, so satisfying.
It's a really nice
sound
style.
Is fantastic.
Sound is amazing. The art direction and how it looks when you're filling in the panes of glass looks really cool. And I love how it puts all the gold banding around everything once you complete it. And it's quite satisfying.
So satisfying.
But
does it shake when you were using the Steam Deck? Does it do the vibrate when you
finish? No,
that would be ill.
As far as I know. But what I really like about it is the learning curve's pretty good. It's not sort of throwing too difficult at you, right? Straight away. But it's also quite cozy. Yeah, it's quite a cozy game. It's quite a sort of, you can just turn your brain off, and you can almost get into that Zen state. When you're playing it. And I think it ticks all of those boxes. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it doesn't punish you for getting it wrong because you've just got to get it right. You know what I mean?
There's no better way to do it.
Fail state.
Yeah, and you're making art. Like by the time you're done with each level, you have a nice little stained glass thing.
And what I really liked about it, and this is just a silly, stupid, minor thing,
but
once you filled in the panes, if you just click on them with your mouse, you can change the colors to whatever you like. So,
and I don't know if you noticed this, when you're looking at it in the overworld, if you're done with it, it shows the design that you chose with those colors. If you zoom in, it'll be on the top of the tablet and stuff. It's like the attention to detail, man. I'm telling you, I love it.
Very, very, very good. I probably will buy this.
Yeah,
because
do it. Everybody
I feel
should
like
buy
this is a really great, cozy game that you can just, play a few levels, put it down, come back to it again at another time.
I don't know if Chinny would like it.
I think I'd like it.
I don't know.
I think I'd like it.
I'd struggle
well, then
to
play
find
it.
Someone.
Fuck.
No.
I think I would like it. I'm not going to play it.
I think I would struggle to find somebody who didn't like this game.
Yeah.
Amen. It's like
No, I
Portal.
think
You don't like
it's
this
one
game,
of
you're a
those types of
pederast.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those types of games that I think would appeal to a lot of people.
Mm.
So yeah, very impressed. Very impressed. Nice recommendation.
Yeah,
Duke.
yeah, I'm
I
glad
will
you
be
liked it.
buying this game probably.
Hooray, everybody.
Yeah.
Artisan of Glimeth. Weird, kind of dumb name, but very, very good game.
Stupid name.
Very nice. If you want a cozy, get this game played.
Yeah.
Chinny, come on, we'll come to you. I guess talking the Minecraft update.
I do
suppose.
have a little Minecraft update. It's only a little one. Hang on, wait for it. There it is. So I've installed. Duke, you're going to be very, very pleased with what I'm about to say.
Oh, snap. Roller coaster?
I've never done this before, right?
Okay.
I have installed my first mod.
Is it the extended pack of Feed the Beast?
No.
That's like all the mods.
Um,
What
I-
mod did you install?
I downloaded a mod called the Replay mod.
It's got to be a quality of life mod because you can't install. Did you install it on your end or on the server that you're playing on?
On my end.
Okay. So
So
I was gonna say you making mods to change the world. That would be something.
So I've been watching quite a few Minecraft YouTube tutorials, you know, like of how to do this farm and whatever. And I was like, how do they film these videos? Because it's a free camera.
Wait a minute. Aren't you using OBS right now?
No. You're misunderstanding me. You've jumped
They're
in.
from a distance.
You've been American and you've gone in gun
They're filming
ho.
from a distance. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, they're filming like as a
Okay.
different.
I got it.
perspective.
I just needed a second.
All right, yeah, like all Americans, right? So
Being American.
So basically, it's America. So I was like, how do they do this? So
Shut up, you American.
So I decided that I'm gonna work it out, and I worked it out.
Nice.
And it's on. I did it on my Mac. I haven't done it on my PC, but I've done it on my Mac. And I was just really interested. Like, how do they film it? So if you would indulge me here, I have made a little
Yes.
video of me
Oh, nice.
doing another level to my kelp farm.
Ah,
Right.
from with this machine showing the stop motion, I assume.
Well, it's a time lapse, I suppose. Yeah. So
Time lapse. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So here it is.
'Cause
Here's
I
my
ain't watching
kelp
this
farm.
real time. It'll take 2 hours, but let me
Yeah,
just
yeah.
start
It
it
took
throughout
me,
the show.
It took me
Look-
30 minutes in real time, or no, 37 minutes or something like that.
And the video clip is
30 seconds. So here
30
it is.
seconds. Nice.
So
Oh,
and
wait to
I
see
was just so interested in like how are they making these videos? They're so
yeah.
good and they're so cool. And I just wanted to know as someone who makes videos, I was like,
I must
"God,
do that."
How do they do that?
You're gonna turn into like a superstar Minecraft streamer.
I
dude.
really will not because I am
Oh, that
far
is
too
cool.
old and I don't know how to beat the Ender Dragon. and
It doesn't matter how old you are, man. Game
Yeah.
recognized game in the world of Minecraft. I
so-
love the sun went down and it's gonna come up.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It
So
is
there you go.
beautiful.
That
Oh,
was
see that's Chinny. It would look so much better if you put a fucking shader on it.
I
It would
know,
look
I
so
know it
much
would.
better.
I know it would.
No, you don't understand. If you really understood, you would have it installed, man. It would look
Oh,
20
God.
times better. I
This is,
promise.
see, this is like,
dude.
oh look. I
No
know,
excuses. If you can download that shit, you can put a fucking shader
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
like,
Come
I
on.
know heroin's good, but crack is so good.
That sounds like
You're
work.
already
Oh.
watching YouTube videos to see
Yeah.
how to make a fucking
Well, honestly,
splitter on your. sewer
Duke, you are
drain.
right, Duke. I have done the work now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have done the
It wouldn't
work.
take anything to
It
install
wouldn't
a
take
fucking
anything to put another one on. You
No.
know what I mean? It's like you've smoked a bit of heroin. Why not try a bit of
Yeah,
crack?
just
You
get all
found
in
the
both
vein.
feet
You
first,
found
know
man.
the
where the
vein.
vein
Inject
is.
it. Inject
Inject it.
it. It goes there quicker.
The needle's still sticking out of it, man.
Don't worry. Between the toes, just do it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I was just interested in how
That
to
is a
do
cool
that.
video. I really
Yeah.
like seeing.
So
that
what I
shit.
plan to do, says the man with a baby due in 8 weeks.
The
What I
man
plan
with
to
the
do
plan.
is I'm going to give a little tour of my warehouse using those tools, and I'm going to post them
Nice.
on YouTube and TikTok if I get a chance, and then I'm just going to like do small, very very small videos of like, okay, this is what I've done, this is what I've done here, and you know, So if anybody's interested in like what is Chinny doing in Minecraft,
There's
stay
going to be a
tuned.
tour, and he'll be showing more videos of
Yeah,
him
stay
building
tuned. But
things.
what they want,
and-
they'll be
time
like very small. I'm not gonna make a big deal of them. Just look really
And
small.
the next one he posts will have a shader on it, so it'll look so much better.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
It will
Dude,
have a
stop.
shader. It's going to look amazing.
Does it matter how it looks? How long did you take to set up that spot where you were going to shoot it from? Come on.
Nothing. Actually, that video
Oh, stop
took
it.
me. I did that on the train to London. I went to London. so
Fine. You spent 5 minutes deciding, oh, I want it from this angle or that angle.
It took me five. It
How
did
high
take me
up should it
5
be?
minutes to make that.
All right,
that
then.
video,
It'll take you
so-
5 minutes to set up a shader, man.
So, what's it? What,
Everybody listening,
why
tell
do I
me
need
he
a
should put a
shader? Why
shader
do I
on
need a
his mic.
shader for?
Because it'll make it, if you want to make a video that looks good, just shader is just duh.
What kind
And
of
it'll make
shader
the
though?
game
That's, I've just
prettier when
typed in
you-
shader.
Oh, that- whoa, 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 whoa,
There's
whoa.
loads of shaders.
Whoa.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, my favorite is SEUS. If you do SEUS Minecraft shader, you'll find the one I use. Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders. That's my recommendation. But
On
that's like
YouTube.
saying, well, this brand of heroin is
Right.
better than that brand.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
there's
just
a
see,
million
'cause
brands.
shaders.
of top 12.
I don't
preferable.
really know what you're talking about when it comes to shaders.
What it does is, right
just
now,
makes it look-
Minecraft,
makes the game look prettier, doesn't it? I suppose.
it looks so much prettier. Because right now, Minecraft doesn't have shaders. So the blocks
Yeah.
are just illuminated in a kind of general sense. The light, you can see where the sun is, right? And you know it's different when it's dark, but that there aren't shaders. This is why every time you start a game, it's like optimizing shaders, right? Because it wants to make the game look pretty.
Yeah.
Well, so it is with Minecraft shaders as well. All right, enough of this. We can talk about it more off the show if we need to. Is it back to me or to you, Stu?
Back to you.
I think it's me because you talked about Glimeth. Yeah, okay. But I have to
did.
stuff one of mine in the memory hole until next week. But that's okay.
do.
Our game of the Play My Game Bitch next week is going to be Super Meat Boy 3D. So everybody out there, play it and send a speak pipe saying what you think. While I talk about the demo for A Wind Rose. Wind Rose. So here's the thing. As you all know, one of my favorite games of the last 5 years has been New World, yes? The MMORPG that takes place on an island, and it involves a little bit of crafting. It has like a pirate story kind of theme, New World does. And you start off on this boat that's being attacked by some kind of demonic force, and then you barely get away with your life, and then you wash up on the shore, and you have to fight monsters, and you make basic weapons for yourself, and you can make some armor for yourself. That's the beginning of New World. So I don't know why I felt like I should say that. The game I'm talking about is the Wind Rose demo, and it's kind of like Stummies.
It's exactly like Stummies.
And the twist is?
It's a much bigger pill.
It's exactly the same start to the game. It's crazy how exactly the same it is to New World. You're on a pirate ship. There's some demonic force attacking you. You die, you almost die. You get away within an inch of your life. You wash up on the shore of some island, and then it's a tree puncher.
Sick.
Oh.
So
So that's
yeah,
where it stops being like New World then. I
that's where it
guess.
stops being like New World. Although, as I say, in New World, there is some crafting. It's just that this does what Valheim does, which is like, okay, gather the rocks, gather the stone, and you can build your own house, which is the big difference between this and New World. Also, you're going to make the stuff you need for yourself, whereas in New World, it's all, the only reason you craft anything is to sell it.
But
So
also,
anyway,
yeah, this is pirates.
This is pirates, and apparently you can like make your own pirate ship and then
Sick.
like board other. It gets to be Black Flag 5, or like
Yeah.
what's the most recent one, the open world one that Microsoft made?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Well, Sea of Thieves
But
you
no,
were
there was
talking
another
about.
one. Sea of Thieves, right? Yeah. So there's a bunch of games like this, but this combines some crafting, and I gotta say the crafting's pretty good.
It's a pretty game.
It is a very pretty game. The combat is pretty solid. You have a certain like when you parry in most games, like you can parry, right? But in this game, you have a certain number of shields when you hold up your weapon to block.
Yes.
And so when the enemy hits you when you're blocking, it takes one of those shields away. And eventually you will, regain those shields. But the point is you can't just sit there and block forever, because eventually they will break through those shields, just like you have to do in Clair Obscure Expedition 33, right? When people have the shield, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So now you see what it's like to to be the one with the shields. I guess you can do that in Clair Obscur too. But anyway, so that's a cool little mechanic. I died like 5 times trying to kill a boar at the start of the
Fun.
game, which is a little weird
Sounds fun.
because in a lot of these games, the first thing you fight is going to be pretty easy, right?
No.
You'd think.
Well, not in this game. You'd think so. Not in this game. This boar is a bastard. And I admittedly, I just, you know, it was the first time I was learning the combat. The very start of the game is pretty straightforward with the guys on the ship that you're on. But anyway, so the boar kicked my ass a bunch of times, but eventually I got him and I learned how the combat works. And fortunately, when you die, like in a lot of survival games, it'll put a little tombstone and then you go and get your stuff from the tombstone after you kill the monster near the tombstone. Yeah. There is crafting. You have to craft a big bonfire, which is where your area is, and you claim a certain
Is
part
this
of
all?
the map.
Is this all PVE?
It is all PvE. There is a chance to do. I think the whole game is PvE. Yes, you can do co-op with other people.
Right.
So I don't think it's PvP with other people, but I think you
Right.
can have co-op. The sense I get by clicking on the bonfire once it's built is it's like citizens and like jobs, and I guess it's kind of like Soul Mask in the way that you eventually can like train people to do stuff. Soul Mask was fun for a while with that, and then it got kind of annoying, and you had to like. If you moved the base, you had to move the people, and that was a pain in the ass. So anyway, I'm just bracing myself for this to become
boring
a thing where you kind of have to automate your citizens, or in Soul
Yeah.
Mask it was the people you enslaved or whatever.
Automation. Now you're talking my language.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
The camera when you're building in this game kind of sucks. So I made a little hut for myself because that's what I always do at the start of these games, right? You build a little hut.
Yeah.
Well, one of the workbenches has to be under a roof. And I was like, oh, no problem. I have a little hut. I'll just put it in my little hut. But the camera didn't go into the hut when I went into the hut. It was outside the roof. So I had no idea where I was trying to place this workbench. And I was just like, I guess I need to make the hut bigger in order to have the camera work okay. But whatever, it's fine. And then I put a door on it, and then like the roof covered up part of the door, so I couldn't go in. It was all very weird. So I probably just need to get used to the mechanics of the game, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's fun. I'm having a good time with it. I put the game on the wish list. It's not out yet. I think it's coming out in May. But in the meantime, I'm gonna play as much of the demo as I can because it's it's a solid survival game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I'm just wondering what bit of this will frustrate you so you stop playing.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
So far, I haven't been frustrated. I like I said, the boar kicked my ass a little bit, but I realized, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. So yeah.
Very
We'll see.
good. It
I do
looks
get frustrated
solid.
with some of these games easily, but it is in the meantime. That first part, man, start it up and let's start over. The same is true about finding a new survival game. It's like, ooh, it's fresh. There's nothing I hate about it yet. Let's see how long that
Well,
lasts.
time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell. Yeah. But maybe this will be another new world. I never get sick of it.
So there's recently been a spring sale on Steam.
Oh boy.
Yes, there has.
And yeah, there's a website that I look at quite, which is something like Steam Deck HQ or something like that. It's called.
Okay. Yeah.
And they recommend games that are Steam Deck compatible, so it's kind of cool because you always know it's going to work, on the Steam Deck.
Yes.
And they give you all the best settings. So if you've got a game that's hard to run, or they will do a review of it and also say, right, these are the best settings for this game on Steam Deck, so it runs as smoothly as you can get it to run.
Step
So
one,
that's-
make sure it's running in color. You don't want to play this game black and white.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool website. So whenever there's a Steam sale on, they always do best Steam compatible games available at a cheap price, and they usually, go like they'll do like RPGs, adventure games, whatever it is. So they do all the different genres, and they say these are the
And
best
you
games
said
available.
best puzzle game, Artisan of Plymouth. People play it.
Yeah, I did. But a game came up, Eternal Strands, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And it had a description. Like, that sounds pretty cool. And I downloaded it, and I put it on, and I played it, and I went, oh, fuck, we played this for Play My Game, bitch. I've already played
Oh,
this
no.
fucking game. So luckily I didn't buy it because there was a demo. But we've already played a demo. It was on Game Pass, and it's that
I don't
weird
remember. What
game.
kind of game is it?
It's an RPG, and I'd like an
Yeah.
action RPG, and it's
Yeah.
the one that had the really cool anime cutscenes, but then
Okay.
had this weird, when you were talking to somebody, it was just these like still cartoon characters. It was just, it was a bit
Okay.
weird.
I
The
vaguely remember that.
gameplay, and I played it for a bit again because I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. It was all right. The gameplay itself is fine, and you have all these different powers that you can use. You know,
Oh yeah, and the dragon's
you
trying to burn you, so you
remember
make an
it?
ice wall. Yeah, I remember this now.
And it was all right, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying this, even though
Yeah, I
it was
don't
really cheap. I'm like, nah. So I didn't. So I didn't
off.
buy that.
I don't blame you.
No,
But
I
it
was
is a
just
fun
like,
kind of game.
it was all right. I mean, it's not the worst game in the world, and it definitely isn't the best game in the world.
No.
But for what it is, I guess it's okay.
It's a decent example of an RPG in 2026 that's not open world, because
Yeah.
those are hard to come by. It's pretty
Yeah.
rare, actually, I would say,
It
to
was
find a
pretty
good
good.
RPG
But-
that's not open.
But I remember it just not being my type of game in the end, so I just didn't buy it. What I did buy, though, and I haven't played it yet, is
Go
Alfred
on.
Hitchcock's Vertigo.
Oh, interesting. You push the lady
I-
off the stairs.
You push the
That's
lady
the-
off the stairs. It's a kind of.
She's the final boss. Whoops. Oh, there you go, lady.
I'm assuming I haven't played it yet, you know, but it was £2.80 or something.
I didn't even know there was a video game version of Vertigo.
I know.
Is there a
But it's
psycho
got
game where you can stab the lady in the shower?
Maybe. It's got decent reviews. Apparently, it's a really good
Cool.
story and it's pretty well made. So
Yeah.
I will play this at some point. But I was like, it's £2. It's less than a cup of
That's
coffee.
pretty cheap. Yeah.
So yeah. So
Well,
so
that
that's the
reminds me
only-
of the game The Invincible, which is based on a book by the Polish science fiction writer
Oh
Stanislaw
yeah,
Lem. who
I've got it
I
on my
love.
wish list. And it
I
keeps coming up,
love
and I'm
that
like,
writer.
"Ooh."
And one of these days, I'm going to finish reading that book, and then I can play the game.
Yeah, play the game.
And I
I've
read the
nearly-
Metro book in like 2 days. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say I've nearly bought that game on many occasions, but it's never been quite cheap enough.
Yeah, well, it's only going to get cheaper, isn't it? So
I think when it gets under a tenner, I'll probably buy it. It's always around £10 when it's on sale.
true.
So, you know, it may have been cheaper than that at some point, and I've just missed it.
It's only
but-
going to get cheaper.
I just have to know
unless-
how they interpret it.
Hold on, I got a joke. Everybody ready? Everybody pause.
Right,
Ready.
It
we're
really makes the
Ready.
joke funnier if I pause the conversation manually.
Well, I've got to get to the sound clips. Go ahead.
Go.
Everything does get cheaper unless it's a bloody gaming console.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Say amen.
Yeah.
What
but
up,
the trouble
Antonio?
Praise
is-
the Lord.
That boy good.
Praise the Lord.
Randy Watson. Praise
Uh,
Jesus.
The problem is now, though, the point of entry
Yeah.
to PC gaming, even though the games are cheap, is fucking expensive because, like, stuff's so
That's right.
expensive now.
Shit's
Say
expensive.
it loud.
Shit's expensive, man.
It
I
is.
mean, there's already a gaming handheld has been canned because they said if they wanted to sell it and make a profit, they'd have to charge about $3,000 to make it
Damn.
worth their while because of the cost of components now.
Shit's expensive.
Shit.
This
is
PC that I
expensive.
bought earlier this year for like $1,200.
Yeah.
Guess how much it is now?
$1,200. I know you're probably making a stupid.
$12.99. God damn,
Yeah.
shit's expensive.
Shit's
I guess
Yeah,
we're
you're
not
making a
seeing
joke.
that necessarily in the U.S. right now, but I mean, things are expensive, but just not that particular PC. I don't know.
There's a big shortage now of Steam Decks worldwide. They're just not making them at the moment because.
I
it's
thought
so
you were going to say like
expensive.
baby formula. I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
Steam
no.
Yeah,
Decks.
baby
There's a
formula.
shortage of Steam
Yeah,
Decks.
that's gaming.
Think of the
related,
children in
shortage of
Nigeria who
both.
don't have Steam Decks.
Oh no. We
but
don't have
yeah,
any
there's a
baby
shortage of
formula,
Steam
but we
Decks
have
everywhere.
16 Steam Decks for everybody.
16 Steam Decks.
Suck
Uh,
on
but-
that, kid.
But apparently, in recent times, the price of RAM has started to drop for PC and personal computers. And the reason they're giving is because consumers just aren't buying any RAM. So people are
Yeah.
just holding off buying anything. So they're like, oh, we still want to sell a little bit to consumers. You know what I mean? I know we want to, sell it to this AI stuff.
Oh no,
and
Antonio said a
also-
buttload of baby formula was recalled in the UK. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
maybe,
Steve.
maybe that's true. But in addition to that, one of the big AI companies has cancelled a massive order with one of the suppliers.
Uh-oh, is the bubble
So
starting to burst?
Everybody's waiting for that bubble to
Maybe, so
burst.
they're
But it
like,
ain't going to burst.
"Ah,
It's going to
we put-
slowly deflate to a normal
Uh-huh.
size.
Right,
We put
nice
all
and
our eggs
gentle.
in the AI basket, and that
Yeah.
basket just sailed.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not
So
bursting.
we'll see what happens. We'll see
We'll
what happens.
see
So
what
maybe
happens.
A little.
I had
turnaround, but I can't.
at our Amnesty International meeting this past week, our German exchange student was like, could we please talk about the AI bubble? And I was like, hell yeah, we can talk about the AI bubble. I've never had a student express interest in that before, but let's do it. And we did. It was a really good discussion.
Did he mean
So,
like
yeah.
a picture that he generated of a bubble?
No, she and the irrational exuberance that people are showing for AI the way they did. And this was great, just like they did in 2008 with subprime housing. And then I had a student who said, that sounds a lot like what happened in the early part of the 2000s and the late 90s with the dot-com bubble. And I was like, God damn, student, look at you knowing about the dot-com bubble.
Yeah.
There's a kid who knows some history.
Who knows history? So we'll see what happens. I do think they'll slowly normalize, but I don't think they'll be as cheap as they were, like everything like this. You know, they go up in price and then they kind of try
Things
and
tend
keep it at
not
that
to-
price
Yeah,
to
things
make
tend not to
more
go down
fucking
in
money.
price. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
They want to make.
Well,
carry on
you
making
know
that
something
extra
here.
profit.
You
Uh-oh.
say that
Bob.
like it's a bad thing.
It's Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi, everybody. Bob here. Just felt like I needed to come in and say a few words on behalf of capitalism
Nice.
because Stu is going on and on. They just want to make more money. Duke is going on, human rights, bubbles, or whatever. And Chinny, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Fucking a duck, a chicken, and something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, I wanted to come in and say a few good things about capitalism because,
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty good.
And you making a lot of money on capitalism?
Oh yeah, I'm making money from the AI and from the rendering and from that thing that's gonna make the games look prettier. You were talking about it last week.
Yeah.
I'm making money from the anti-AI side. Oh man, I got a shop that's printing out these no king signs. Cha-chung, cha-chung, cha-chung. These liberals will pay $10 for a sign. It's beautiful. Trust me. Get your beak wet, people.
Yeah. Have you, so Bob, are you involved
Yeah.
in the war in Iran? Are you supplying weapons?
Oh God! Oh please! I'll tell you, this makes me sound like I'm not a good person, but trust me, I am. I'm really a good person. Okay, here's the thing. Please, I mean, when I'm in public, you're not recording this, right? This is just
No.
for right now.
No, it's just between us. Just
Good,
between me
good.
and you, Bob.
Because in public, I gotta be like, oh no, the Straits, you gotta open them up. Come on, man, be good. And Trump's doing his best. Come on, Europe, help out. But in private, I'll tell you the truth. Fuck that. Keep the Straits closed. The barrel is oil is like $700 a barrel. I hope they never open the Straits again. I am getting so paid off of all this. It's magnificent. Keep driving your cars, everybody. You don't need any electric. We don't need solar. You don't need wind. Screw all that crap. Keep buying your SUVs and filling them with $70,000 worth of gas every week. You suckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
fantastic,
think
Bob.
I'm with you, Bob.
I'm really happy
Yeah.
with that.
Get
you're
that paper. Money.
Yeah.
okay.
Make the
It's
cash.
like the Wu-Tang Clan said, cash is everything all around us. Get the dollar bills, y'all.
That's the one. You got it.
Wow, I
the
didn't
one.
realize you'd be a Wu-Tang
Well,
fan.
they had
Bob.
asked me to be in the clan. It turns out it was a different clan I was being recruited for, so
yeah.
I said no. Fortunately, I said no to both. But it turns
Right.
out only one of them actually wanted me in it, and
Yeah.
it wasn't the Wu-Tang
I
Clan.
feel
it
like
was
you
a
would
different
be. I feel like you would fit in one of those clans quite well.
Yeah,
Well,
would
you know,
definitely.
here's the thing: when you get two of these clans together, sometimes there's a clash. Oh, that would make a good name for a video game. I'm gonna write that down. Clans
do you
fighting
like-
each other.
Do you
Yeah.
like wearing headwear, Bob? You know, is that one of your
Oh
things?
yeah, I'm a huge fan of headwear. Cowboy hats, 10-gallon hats, sombreros.
Hoods.
What about hoods? Hoods
Hood,
we
yeah,
hold
hood could look nice. I mean, you got to
Yeah.
make sure it's the right color. Wink.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I only want to wear a hood if I'm gonna be like the most powerful creature, like a ogre or a dragon. But not just any
okay.
dragon. I want to be like the biggest, like the grand dragon of this clan. I want to be the grand dragon of the clan, is what I'm saying here. I'm on. You can record this if you want, because this I'm ready to say in public. I, Bob the businessman, want to be the grand dragon of the clan.
Do you know?
Quote me on that.
Do you know Trump?
Oh yeah,
thanks,
I've been to Galamago a bunch of times. Absolutely, he's useful to me. He helps me make money. He's destroying the Constitution. Women can't get abortion. People are dying because of USAID cuts. Sucks to be you. Get out of my face. Go fetch me some gold. I can put it on my ice cream.
So, just back in the day,
Fuck
Bob,
it.
were you friends with Brian Epstein? You know, did you go to his
So,
island?
oh
Brian?
man,
Who the
Dad,
fuck's
I
Brian?
can't,
Brian?
I can't really hear you. It's oh, something's wrong with the connection. I think. All right, I'm out of here. So long, suckers.
Wow.
Oh my God, what was that?
I don't know. I think he was getting a bit twitchy
was
towards the end of that interview
Yeah.
there.
Out of here as fast as he could.
Yeah, that's weird.
Who was it?
It's
I
Bob.
don't
It was
know.
Bob.
It was Bob. You know
Oh,
what Bob's
snap,
like.
Bob
He
was here?
breezes
Ah,
in, breezes
man, I-
out.
Miss him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gives
he's
us
gone.
Shit.
pearls of wisdom.
He's gone. We mentioned.
Well, I hope they were good
anyway.
pearls.
We mentioned their
Anyway.
Ireland and
Anyway.
he left.
Pearl necklace as he ran out.
Let's talk about. Let's talk about Roma Nova. Is it Roma Nova?
Ah, Roman
Romo. Oh, Nova Roma. I was near the
Nova
right.
Roma.
Nova Roma. Roma Nova.
Yeah,
Roma
bitch.
Nova.
Play my game, bitch.
Yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad connection.
I have to say,
This
I want
is
to
a
say straight out the bat, I was
Straight up.
very disappointed in this game because it was not what I expected. I thought it was a Vauxhall Nova driving game.
Oh,
damn
no.
it.
Roam around in a Vauxhall Nova.
Yeah, that would be
And-
cool.
Kind of roaming, different kind of Nova.
I
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
That would be frustrating if that's what
It
you thought
would
you were
be
going to get.
frustrating.
But instead, this is a city builder along the
Yes.
lines of Banished or Kingdoms and Castles.
Or Manor Lords.
Yeah,
Monologue, yeah.
you are sent away from Rome,
Yes.
and you have to establish New Rome on some other
Rome.
island. Yeah.
What's weird for me is this game expects you to have played these games before and know how to do what you need
Yeah.
to do.
This is early
because
access, and
There
it's
is
not
no
it's not a
tutorial
tutorial.
at
Yeah,
all.
no, there really
No.
isn't a tutorial.
No, there isn't.
I was like, what
Did you
the-
figure?
Yeah, do you know what? Having said that, I felt it was fairly accessible and quite easy to get
Yes.
your head around.
is.
So I
And-
kind of
and
liked it for
did
that.
I did get a tutorial
How?
by playing the other game that they made.
Oh, okay.
Just mentioned
Interesting.
actually.
Banished.
Nope.
What else did they
The
make?
other one.
What was that?
Kingdoms and Castles.
Oh.
Right,
As soon as I
okay.
started playing this game and I looked at the road and I saw the making of the road, I was like, wait a minute. No. Oh my God.
It's exactly like Stummies.
And the twist is?
It's a much bigger pill.
This is the exact same game as Kingdoms and Castles. The farms
It's
are
just-
identical. The
it's just
graphics are
reskinned.
identical. It's reskinned. It's gods instead of dragons.
I see.
And it works very well. And
I
it's
thought it
much
was
more.
pretty
There's a
good.
lot of more depth in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's voxel
interestingly,
based.
when I looked at the stuff you could get further into the game, there is a lot of stuff.
Yes. There's a lot
To
of stuff.
unlock.
The tree is deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff to unlock.
And it starts
Um,
off. Well, it's like, okay, build some houses, build some farms. Eventually, you need to build a temple, and you can decide which god to worship at that temple. And then the god will give you favor based on if you do the tasks that they give you. And it has
Yeah.
to do with, offer this many grapes, because you can have a vineyard. Offer, this much wheat or whatever it is. Farms create wheat,
Yeah.
vineyards create grapes, apple trees create apples.
And
Yeah,
you
and then you
build a
more
forum,
stuff.
so people can say what
forum.
they want to say.
Right. The entertainment options.
Yeah.
You gotta have a well so your shit doesn't burn to the ground.
Yeah. This is not my type of game, but I actually really liked it. I was
Yeah.
playing it, right? I was like, oh, I better play this game for this week. And I started playing it. And then the next thing, Kay comes down. I'm like, what are you doing down? And she's like, what do you mean? I've finished work. And I hadn't realized how long I'd been playing it for.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it for ages. Probably
Yeah.
a good,
Well-
at least a good 2 hours I played it for.
Wow.
Kingdoms and Castles is $15 right now, but put it on your wish list and get it when it's cheap, man, because it is a good game, and it's the full version of this type of thing. Like this game, I think it's
Okay.
very good. I don't think you need to go play some other game, but anyway, it's
Ginny,
Kingdoms and
what did
Castles
you
is
think?
also great.
I liked it. Yeah, it's it's very similar to Manor Lords because I played Manor Lords a couple of years ago, and it's very similar. I think I like Manor Lords a bit more just because it's a little bit more
Was a couple of
realistic.
years ago.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago, mate. It might have been 2023 actually. Yeah, I just think Manor Lords has a more realistic art style, which I liked.
2024, my bad. April
Yeah,
2024.
and also the The other thing I liked about Manor Lords was like the farming was a little bit different, whereas here you just sort of plant farms, which you can do in Manor Lords, but also each resident can grow their own thing or specialize in a thing. So like you can upgrade a house to be, this is where chicken and eggs come from. This is where, you know what I mean? And I thought, oh, that's really clever, because then like little houses turn into businesses. So basically, this is quite a simplified version of Manor Lords. There's a lot more detail in some of the residents and things, whereas this is like just a little bit easier. So probably better for yourself.
Manor Lords is designed, I think, to be based on some
I think
of that
that's probably
fighting,
why I
right?
liked it more.
Say again, Duke.
Well, I was going to say that the Manor Lords, I think, is a little more focused on fighting. I don't know if there is
not
fighting in this. I
really.
assume.
There is. Like I play Manor Lords and turn the fighting off, or turn it on low or something. But there is better, more sort of detailed fighting mechanics, and I did turn on invasions on this, which is Nova Roma, and I got invaded once, and they just turned up, set fire to one crop, and fucked off. And I was like, all right, that's you rode.
So I don't know about this game, but on Kingdoms and Castles, it starts off light and then it gets more and more intense with the invasions.
Yeah, I'm guessing it will be that. But
might be the case.
but they rode so far on a boat, so far
to just burn one.
Just to burn one of my fields. I was like,
I think they got the message. Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. Is that all we're doing? Like,
They were just testing. They were just testing. You see now.
We don't want to pillage and burn everything.
Can't we kill a couple of them, like at least? You know? But no,
they're a small village, man. We got to let them get settled before we start slicing everybody's throats.
The only thing different to this, to this game, to Manor Lords, is that Manor Lords doesn't have like gods what you've got to appease to. So, and I quite liked that. When I saw that, I was like a bit. But basically, the gods give you a bit of purpose in what to do. So like
just like in real life.
Yeah, right. So they
except there's only one god in real life.
Yeah, correct. And you know, so the gods will say, like, you know, you've got to. And I thought you just pick one god and that was it. But like, it was like the other gods were like, "What about me?" And I'm like, "Oh right, I didn't know. I had to select you." So then, you know, they give you certain perks and so on. And the god's like, "Give me some grapes, you bitch." And I'm like, "Where do I give them to you? Like, how are you getting them? Is it post?
Have them in your inventory. It'll just.
No. I just mean like, how do I?
You're asking as if you were.
Is
a
it
villager.
post? Is it like pigeon? Like what? How are you getting it?
You make the offering at the temple, man. You never been to a temple?
No, I guess not. So.
Call yourself a Jew.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, but I liked it. I did like it, and my tent got flooded a little bit.
Thumbs up, baby.
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
How about that?
I did enjoy it.
Yeah, thumbs up from me as well.
So the thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's a thumbs up all round this week.
Thumbs up. Your ass. Thumbs up everywhere.
Yay.
Over Roma. Go play it, people. It's on Xbox Game Pass. Did y'all play it with controllers, like on a console?
No, it's not on the
I
console.
played it on PC.
It's only on the
no, I
PC.
played on
Oh,
PC
it's not on the
with
console?
No,
mouse.
it's not on the console.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably for the best because I think this would be hard to play.
Hell yeah.
It would. It would be hard to play.
All right.
Right. Before we move on, I've got a little bit of news. We've got some news. News.
Oh,
Welcome.
It better be good.
Putting news first.
Never be overused.
News this week. It's quite big news actually.
News.
Now, normally, and I'm gonna say this with a bit of a proviso before we go into the story.
Proviso.
But normally, we're not in favour of developers laying off staff, are we?
Not normally.
It depends on how much profit the developers are making and if it's necessary, and if management has also taken cuts.
Well, it's not for any of those reasons.
Okay.
So, Take-Two have announced this week that they've laid off the entire AI team.
Oh, snap. What's up with that?
So they've come out and they've said, do you know what? We don't see any benefit in AI in any way, shape or form to our development of games. So we're just going to cut the team. So they basically said we're just not doing AI at all. We're not using it for anything in our game development.
How interesting.
So they've said we've explored it, but do you know what? It's not for us. This is not something that we want to do. So they've basically just laid the whole team off. They got rid of all of them. They've gone there. Don't want it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a weird scenario because normally I'm personally totally against game companies did, laying off staff. But I feel like in this,
If it's laying off the
kind of
evil
in-
staff, then okay.
yeah, I kind of support it. I'm just like, do you know what? Good on you for making a stand and going, do you know what? All you guys who are using AI in your video games, well, we're not doing it. We've explored it a bit. We've had a look at it, but it's not for us. And I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm
They've
looking
done
at the Kotaku article about it. And it says much of Take-Two's AI team appears to have been established out of Zynga's existing applied AI department. Did Take-Two buy Zynga or vice versa?
Probably.
Probably.
I had no idea that had even happened. Oh, no, here it says Take-Two acquired the mobile gaming company in 2022 for $12.7 billion.
Sounds like a
Holy
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I didn't know Take-Two had that money.
I thought
While
I
the
thought
partnership
about
has
buying
struggled
it.
to generate new hits, many industry colleagues shared their shock at the news of the layoffs. Take-Two declined to comment.
Take-Two have got GTA money. Remember, Duke?
No, I've got a lot of GTA money.
Was Take-Two a publisher of GTA?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes sense then. If I read the article, GTA.
There you are.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, Duke, you're very against people being laid off, but in this instance, what do you think?
Well, they never should have been hired in the first place, perhaps. And it sucked. Look, here's the thing. They were fired after a merger, which is especially tough for the workers because the workers didn't do anything differently. It's just that management decided, oh, we don't need this area anymore. Now, I think it's a good thing that game developers and such a big game developer is saying, like, we're not going to make money with this AI stuff, so let's cut it loose. I think that's good. That shows that the market isn't clamoring for a bunch of AI slop in the video game arena. Because we don't need
especially not
slop.
Take-Two.
Especially not Take-Two. Zynga apparently also not going to be producing the slop. I'm sure there is AI slop out there in the world of video games, but I don't want anything.
There's definitely,
most definitely.
They definitely call. There's definitely podcast slop.
Like AI making podcasts?
Well, I was making a joke.
Oh, you
about
mean
us.
like we are making a podcast? Nobody would.
Yeah. But you
yeah.
joke, right? But I remember downloading a crime podcast, right? This was a couple of years ago. I downloaded this crime podcast, and I was listening to it, and I was like, "This person doesn't sound real." And the whole thing was AI.
no.
It was written by AI, hosted
God.
by an AI
That
host,
sucks.
everything.
About fake crimes, or is it about real crimes?
About real crimes.
Probably they just look on Wikipedia or whatever.
Correct.
Ugh.
Do you know? Interestingly, though, I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and the minute I get one where they've used like text to speech, and it happens
Turns
quite
you off,
often,
doesn't
it
it?
happens more often than you'd think.
Yeah.
It's just I can't listen to it.
Nope,
the
nope, I'm
minute
the same.
that robot voice starts talking, I'm like,
Yeah. I'm the
nope.
same.
Nope,
And,
can't
but
listen
you know,
to that.
But you know what? Like, we're in the minority, Stu, because a lot of people do listen to videos that are just voiced by an AI. They just don't
Yeah,
care.
it's not for me though. It's you just lose all the inflection, don't you? It's just like I don't know, one tone. It's just weird.
Yeah,
it just can't.
really bad.
But
No, I
mean,
just can't
but
listen
There's-
to
the
it.
But
Duchess
some people
actually
don't
wants
care.
to share her thoughts about it too. Here, Duchess, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Yes, I also hate text-to-speech programs. They suck donkey balls.
Yeah.
Thanks, Duchess. I
No,
appreciate
thanks.
you sharing
Thanks,
that.
Di.
Do you know what the worst ones are though? Are the ones where they try and make it sound like a real person, but every now and
Well-
again you can instantly tell it isn't.
No.
And I'm just like, that's even
Because
worse.
they're reading the audiobook and they're like, "Call me Ishmael, kill all humans." I joined the Pequod when I was 33.
That would be cool if that were true, but yeah. Although I did read a really interesting AI story today, and I don't usually. But have you heard
A
of
story
this?
about AI or a story made
yeah,
by
yeah,
AI?
a story about AI, right? And have you heard? Is it Claw? These AI that they just let loose and see what they do, you know, on their own, and they don't give them instructions, so they just do.
It's a
whatever
great
they
idea.
want.
That could possibly go wrong.
I know. So these guys asked their AI to organize a party for them. So they
Yeah.
didn't give it any instructions apart from, we want to have a meetup, we want to have a party, organize something.
It's kind
And
of
it
like the
was
Monty
fucking-
Python sketchers, like, and then the people are cut apart with these rotating knives. I'm sorry, did you say knives? Rotating
Yeah.
knives, yes.
It was amazing what this AI did on its own. It contacted businesses to see if they would sponsor the event. It was doing all sorts of shit. It was
Dude,
like without
I don't
them
want
knowing.
contacting anybody on my behalf. That's creepy.
So they basically set it up a Google account so it could use the email, and it was emailing. It tried to organize this massive buffet with charcuterie and however much ahead, and it had put the order in, and luckily it didn't have access to a credit card. So yeah, it was unbelievable what it did.
See, that company starts making that order, and then someone has to be like, "Oh wait, no, just kidding, lol, it's a bit."
Yeah.
And they've like,
because
I
they
already
hadn't-
made half a charcuterie table. Someone's gotta
Luckily,
pay-
because they hadn't paid a deposit, they didn't actually make anything.
You hear
but-
that? Anybody involved in catering, do not fill orders based on email alone. Talk to a human.
Yeah. So it was kind of amazing what this, and it got 50 people.
It is
to turn
amazing
up.
and
50
horrifying.
people.
Oh
but
God!
they weren't allowed to make any decisions. When they tried to make a decision, the AI was like, "Oh no, this is my show, people. I'm
just
doing
put-
all this stuff."
Oh, so they said the AI said to the humans, "Fuck off! This is my party."
Yeah. I'm
want to
organizing this.
With Julie, get the fuck away from her, cuck, bitch. I will cut you.
Experiment with AI. It's fun for a second, and then there's just this chilling sensation of the end
100%.
times rolling right in.
Yeah. So it was kind of interesting, but yeah, kind of scary at the same time that this stuff is happening now.
That's AI. Amazing and scary.
Amazing and scary. Right. That was it for news, by the way. But we have got an email.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. One last thing about this article from Kotaku.
Oh, right, okay.
It says Arc Raiders, which sold millions of copies and won critical acclaim despite NPCs being voiced by Gen AI, recently started replacing those artificial voices with real human recordings. I didn't hear about that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I read that as well, this week, that they've said that
Actual
you can't
hu-
replace real actors.
Good. I'm glad people stood up and demanded that. We should not have actors kicked out. There's people who should not be fired for AI. Actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
That's
sorry,
a
I cut you off.
massive
Go
game,
on.
by the way.
Yeah,
It's time for some emails. We've got a couple of emails to read.
It's time for some emails. I don't have a different strong bad queued up, so I'm going to use the original one, which is also a good one. Even though we've heard it a bunch, it's still a classic. And
Whoa, that ruled.
as Rod Reynolds reminds
The
us,
sound effect can never be overused.
Never be overused. Okay, in fact, we've only got one email because I've just noticed that Jason has not sent an email this week. I know, it's weird. I'm not used to him not sent. Well, he has sent an email, but it was a stupid. Oh, look at this amazing thing that they're making a roach controller. Have you seen this? And it was just some April Fool's thing, and I'm like, yeah.
I tell you about
ain't
how
falling
April
for that
fooled my
shit.
students.
All right,
I
how
have a
did you do
slide.
that?
I have a slide. I forgot that I did this, but I made it like 2 or 3 years ago. Every day in my class, I always talk about which author was born on that day. So recently it was Jane Goodall. I just held up the book. You were here.
Yeah.
So I have a slide on the 1st of April that says "Happy Birthday, Kim Kardashian," and I have the picture of the book she wrote with her sisters called Dollhouse, and then I have a picture of a book called The New Woman in Uzbekistan. Modernity, Islam, and Unveiling Under Communism. And I had photoshopped her name on that book. And then I got a quote from James Baldwin about the nature of art and writing. And I put that quote up for Kim Kardashian. And I talk about those books, and I talk about the quote. I read the quote to the students, and then I go, anybody have any questions or thoughts? And in 2 of my 4 classes, nobody said anything.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And I was like, y'all, you need to be saying something right now. You should be throwing things at me.
Yeah.
And then another one, I had this other teacher kind of sitting in to like help observe the class. And I was like, going through my shtick, and I'm like, today's Kim Kardashian's birthday. And I went to, anybody have any thoughts or comments? And this other teacher who needs to keep her mouth shut, she goes, it's not Kim Kardashian's birthday today. And I was like, thanks a lot, Ms. Vivi. Jesus. Blow
Do
the
you
joke
think she was
for me.
Googling that, or she just knew?
No, she knew it because it turns out, I asked her later, her mom's birthday is on the 1st of April. And for some reason, she always remembers whose birthday matches the people that she loves. So like she knows who's married, all her friends' birthdays and stuff. So,
God.
yeah, she happens
always
to
that
know.
one person, isn't there?
I did an April Fool's. I sent. This is a proper boomer April Fool's, but I sent the picture that's on the
Yeah.
screen to my mom.
You
and
sent what to your mum?
this picture that's on the screen now.
Sure, that's
Oh,
about to be.
sorry, I can't
So
see that.
the picture is a picture of the same car that I have, but it's in a canal.
Okay.
And, and it's obviously AI. It's very simple. It is AI. I had to do it a few times because one of the photos just looked like I took the picture from inside the canal. I was like, I don't think my mum will fall for that. But but and my mum was like, "Oh my god, where is it?" You know, like, and I was like, "I can't talk now. I'm on the phone to the police."
Oh,
right?
that's so mean.
And when you think, see, Duke, see, you fell into the trap there. What a lot of people fall into. Go, that's so mean. You can't do that to your mum. My mum is a bastard on April Fools, right? So she has got me out of bed. Like when I used to live there. And
Okay,
stuff.
so she's asking for it.
She got me up. Oh my god, a tree's fallen on your dad's car. Oh my god, your dad's car's been stolen. Oh my god, there's a massive cat. Look, it's like a huge fat cat that's dead on the lawn or something like that. And I like, she constantly gets me. And then I sent her that, and I was like, April Fool's, and she's like, oh, I completely forgot that it was April Fool's today.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we
See, because
do a lot of-
sorry, Stu. I once pranked my mom. It was nowhere near April Fool's, so I can't use that as an excuse. I drove back to the college campus, and I'd always call her and be like, "Hey, I made it back safe. Just love you. Thanks for it was a great visit or whatever." So I called her one time, and I was like, I got her voicemail, and I was like, answering machine, back in the day, and I was like, "Mom, I'm okay, but we had a problem when I was driving back. My car went off the road and it rolled twice. Now I'm okay, but I was really scared and I got arrested and then I was like, I can't keep this up. I'm fine. Everything's fine, Mom. Just playing around." She called back. She was like screaming, crying. She's like, "I thought you were in prison and maybe you were dead. I was so scared." So I'm like, don't prank your mom.
Yeah, too far. But we've pranked Millie quite a few times over the years. But I think the best one we ever did was when she was about 6 or 7, so she wasn't really that old, so she was easy to sort of fool. And
Stupid
we
kids.
It was a Saturday morning. It was April Fool's Day on a Saturday,
Mm.
and we went in her room going, "Get up! You need to get up!" And she was like, What's going on? What's going on?" And she was a massive fan of JLS at the time.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
JLS?
Yeah.
And we told her
JLS.
JLS were going to do a concert at Worden Park in Leyland, and she needed to get dressed and ready to go.
No.
And she fully did it.
Yeah.
She was like throwing on the clothes,
so
getting
funny.
ready to go out of the house, and we kept it
snap.
up for about an hour. We totally
Yeah.
thought. She totally
I've
thought
seen
JLS.
videos of like kids, like parents getting their kids ready for school, and it's a Saturday, which is fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. That is really funny, isn't it? Like proper funny.
And
you have to
then
buy the
we-
McDonald's afterwards to apologise. But yeah, it's fun.
And
then
also
at work,
therapy. You're great for my content, kid. Thanks.
at work
lot of
this week,
engagement
because
off of that.
obviously it's a Catholic care home, so they have a chapel and everything.
Yeah.
And I told some of the residents in the morning that the Pope was coming to hold mass today.
All right. Did he fall?
no.
Did they fall for
And
it?
they were like, "You what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, apparently the Pope's
Because
coming
some
to
of
do
them might
mass
not have a
this morning."
total perfect grip on reality, man. That's a vulnerable
Well, you know.
relationship you're fucking with. A lot
So
better
that
to
was
make
kind
fun
of-
of kids because they're stupid babies. Here comes
Yeah.
the Simpsons clip.
No, but
So
it
that was kind of funny. And
So
then
is
I
it-
told-
so is that-
Here comes the Simpsons clip.
Stupid babies need the most attention.
So I told some of the residents that, and then some of the other residents, I said to them, "What would you like for lunch today? We've got boiled sheep's brain or braised pig's trotters. What do you fancy?" And they were like,
Yummy.
I don't really fancy either of those, I don't think.
Well, you're gonna have to pick one, Gramps. I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you. Come on.
What do you want? The sheep's
have a
brains
turnover.
or the trotters? What are you having?
What do you want?
A
Jesus
cheese-
Jesus
cheeseburger,
stick?
I
Do
got-
you want Jesus stick?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting
Yeah.
hungry.
That definitely
of
wouldn't have
cheese
gone down
stick.
well. I
No.
don't think. But yeah, it was kind of, I'm a bit of a bad one on Millie's like, "You
You're
are
a
so
bad boy.
Yeah, you're a bad boy.
Is that why you made me buy
Fine.
that Pope outfit? Is it for the prank?
That's why I made you buy the Pope outfit.
Well, just be honest.
Uh,
You're gonna get a lot of mileage out of that, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Halloween,
Yeah.
Bester,
Yeah.
So
The
anyway,
bed-
we have got
the
an email
bedroom,
about
the
other
bedroom.
side.
graduation.
The bedroom.
Yeah, the bed. Well, obviously the bed, but only when you invite little boys over. Catholic Church, am I right?
Christ.
So
I didn't do anything. It's the
It's the Pope.
Catholics.
It's the
head
Catholic.
stew.
it's Pope. It's the Pope.
Well, it's not the
Uh,
Pope. It's
So the
Definitely him.
yeah, the one and only email this evening is from Alex Green, and he says, "I
yeah.
want to strangle
Green,
the
we have to say it.
developer."
He wants
Strangle
to
the
strangle the
developer.
developer.
depending on the developer.
Strangle the
I'm-
developer. So he's a bit angry. I feel like he's angry.
like angry dad on The Simpsons.
There we go. So this is email. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
Recently, I've been playing some online poker.
Oh, boy.
Not for real
Okay.
money. Not for real money. I just enjoy playing it from time to time when I'm in the mood. Anyway, I was just.
Well, hang on a second. Which online poker are you playing? That's the question.
I don't know. That's not the point.
It is. Well, if you want to
Can we
strangle the
just
developer,
get through the email?
Well, let me carry
All right.
on.
I'll my lip.
I was just looking for my gaming library and decided to give Balatro another go.
Uh-oh.
So you see, it's not the poker game that's the problem here.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll remember this, but I emailed in some time ago saying I couldn't play anymore because the music to the game reminded me of Simply Red's Fall from the Stars song. I loaded back up the game and heard the song straight away, and now that's stuck in my head. Went into the options and turned off the music.
Yes.
I've played about 12 hours this week, and it's only Thursday night when I'm writing this email.
Wow.
This game is so addictive, and the next thing you know, holy fucking hell, it's midnight. And I've got to be up for work at 6 a.m. I'm not really that good at it, haven't won a run yet, but the jokers that I like just don't keep coming out. Then you have to adjust your gameplay to match those other jokers, and I'm just finding it exhausting. Then, when you lose your back at the start with no money, hoping that your favourite jokers come out, getting all that Earth Planet cards so I can increase the full houses I'm working towards, it's so exhausting. I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit. I feel like he's angry. What about you two?
I ain't got time for that.
You're reading it well, Stu.
It doesn't sound very angry.
You're reading it well.
Do you like that? Did he sound like him reading it?
Yeah,
do you
no,
think?
it did.
Is
Yeah,
that how we
I
read?
believed it.
Did you believe it? It's good.
There.
As much as it's a great game and a good time thing, I just want to say, fuck this game, I'm done!
Damn.
Thank you for reading
I've got
Alex.
a sound clip for that.
Fuck this game, I'm done.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I've never finished a run, which I think makes me a pussy bitch. But
You are.
it is
Most
a great game
definitely.
and a frustrating game. But you know, you don't have to be angry at it. I suppose I didn't walk away angry. I felt like I suffered the same way you did, but I didn't walk away angry. It's just fun when you're in the moment, you know. Like real gambling.
I definitely feel like Alex is angry.
I played real poker in real life this week.
Did
Oh,
you?
yeah?
Did you win?
No, I got pretty far, but I didn't win. No, but I got.
Did you have fun?
I got to the final table.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many people was in a tournament or something?
24. The 24 people.
And
got
the
to
final table had 6 in it, 8.
7, I think it was. The final table.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're up 7 out of 24. That's not
No,
bad.
well, I didn't get knocked out immediately off the final table, so I was probably like 5th place or something like that. So that's not too bad.
Oh, well, Bender has an opinion about that.
Second place? That's a fancy word for losing.
It was, yeah. I didn't get a cash out anyway, so there you are.
But that's the thing.
weirdly-
Balatro, look, what was his name?
Alex.
Who wrote in?
Alex.
Look, if you're having fun, that's what matters, man. It doesn't matter if you, because I think the reason you're so frustrated, maybe I don't know you, but you know, I can see people getting frustrated if they're focused on finishing a run. But if you're just having fun with it while you're playing it,
Yeah.
Have a bit of fun.
You know, it's like Rocket League, man. Don't worry about your rank. Just have fun with the game.
Just have fun. Interestingly, just this week I watched Victoria Corin Mitchell when she won the Poker World Championships. And that was kind of interesting watching the way she played because she constantly talked to everyone.
Well, you know what? I did a thing because you met Graham, my friend Graham, my snooker friend. So Graham,
did.
Well, Graham he plays with me and he talks constantly and he wins all the time.
Yeah, well, she
right?
does the same thing. She just constantly
you're getting
talks to
tell,
them.
bro.
So what I did the first time I went, because this is a different tournament. The first time I went, I didn't say a word. I was just really, really quiet. And Graham just wouldn't shut up, and he was proper like pissing people off. And I was like, I'm gonna do that next time. So this week, I just kept on talking, and I was really loud, and I was really like, and I was slamming my chips down, being silly. And it worked because
like
people.
we did when we used to play in VR.
Yeah, but it works. Like how I used to play in VR. That's exactly what I was doing. And it's hard because I don't really know these people. Do you know what I mean? Like they're all.
They were like, "Who the fucking hell?"
I
is
only
this guy?"
know, but enough people came up to me and knew me, right? But I'd say I probably only knew about 25% of the room, really, like not much.
Okay.
But all the other people were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Right? And at the end, they said, "Are you coming next week? Are you coming next week?" So you know, they liked it. It's fine. But talking is good. Yeah, talking is. There's a poker player called William Kassouf. Have you heard of this player, Stu?
I don't think
He has got to be the most irritating poker player I have ever seen in my fucking life. Right? He's a British guy, and he's at the world main event in Vegas. And honestly, he pissed everybody off, everyone, and he is obnoxious. Like, there's being friendly, and he's just playing rude, and it's
pissing me off.
And honestly, it worked for him though. It really worked for him. He never should have.
There's a reasonable rage bait.
Yeah, but there's this weird thing in poker where it's kind of like not ethical to do that kind of stuff. But it's like, well, I don't know.
Hey, man, I'd rather be unethical. You want me to bring Bob back? If I'm unethical walking away from the table with $50,000, you can call me whatever unethical fucking names you want. Fuck you. I got your money. Eat shit.
I'll send you a video of him, Stu, that William Kassouf, because it's really interesting. Like just watching him like proper piss people off.
So have you watched Victoria?
No, I haven't. I know I know it's David Mitchell's wife, isn't it? I know.
It is.
I know she's a big poker player. Yeah.
She doesn't really harass them.
No,
She's literally just talking through what she thinks they've got constantly. She's like, well, if you have this and I have this, then you're going to win. But if you haven't,
she's a very good poker
and you might be
player.
doing a high, but you've only got this, and maybe you're bluffing, and then she's just constantly talking at them.
Yeah. A lot of people do that. To be fair, like you do that. They do that.
Like Jack Donaghy. Here comes the 30 Rock clip.
Mistake.
My wife's gonna kill me.
You see, in poker, as in business, the key to success is to determine your opponent's strength and, more importantly, his weaknesses. Everyone has a tell, a weakness of character that manifests itself physically. Like when Lutz here has a good hand, he stops eating. When Frank is bluffing, he asks a series of inane questions to hide his nervousness.
Oh, really? Is that what you think? Is that what I do? Am I doing that right now? Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, Rain Man. Tell me what I got.
Well, you have two of your cards backwards, actually.
30 Rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a great player.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
she is.
Anyway,
Balatro. Thanks, Alex. By the way, we have got a speaker papa. So let's do it. Pipe. It's the way to leave a message for us.
The sound effect can never be overused.
All right, I'm going to crank up the sound because St. Diesel tends to be a little quieter. So this sound clip, the speak pipe, number 830, for those of you keeping track at home, is called Looking Good, ?
Hey, veteran gamers. I remember several years ago now, I heard Neil on the SEAL podcast talk fairly compellingly about going for an eye test, and he encouraged people to do the same.
Yeah.
And at the time, I determined to do just that, go for an eye test, but I found reasons, excuses not to go for an eye test. But at work, I use a computer maybe 7, 8, 9 hours a day, and I've obviously got a computer at home. And I decided on the 28th of March this year, Saturday, to go for an eye test at my local Specsavers. And it was pretty packed, I thought. I don't know why I thought it would be quiet on a Saturday afternoon, but maybe opticians are packed all the time. I've never really been there for an eye test before, but it ended up I'm going to get 2 pairs of glasses, one slightly more expensive frames and a few more things involved with it for work, for using with the computers, and a slightly cheaper pair, simplified pair for watching TV and using my home computer. And I'm going to pick them up tomorrow, the 6th of April. So I just thought, people on the podcast who wear glasses, what are your good or bad experiences of having glasses? And the people on the podcast who don't wear glasses, are you afraid of going for an eye test? Have you been for an eye test? You go for regular eye tests? And I suppose there's lots of people who are scared of, for instance, going to the dentist. Maybe lots of people are scared to go for an eye test. Don't know. I'll see you next time.
I always thought people would only be scared of the dentist if they're like worried about the physical pain.
I can't imagine being scared of going for an eye test.
Yeah.
I'm scared of going to the dentist because I know they're gonna just go look at my teeth and go, fucking hell. Here's
all right, I'm gonna make my boat payment this month.
Yeah, basically they go, wow, my holiday, my tour around the world has just walked into my practice.
I see my dentist all the time. I'm like, well, my current dentist, I go more regularly, but the other one I used to go to, I'm always like, the first time I met him, it had been like 3 years since I'd been to the dentist or something like that. And I sat down, I was like, I just want to apologize in advance for the moon crater-like surface of my teeth.
Yeah. No, my dentist is actually quite nice. But anyway, we're talking about eye people. Well, I mentioned Graham, the poker winner. That his wife works at an optician's, and just like a family-run one, which isn't too far from my house. And I said to when I saw her, I was like, "Oh, what do you do?" When I first met her years ago, I was like, "What do you do?" She's like, "Oh, I work at an optician's." I was like, "I need to do that, I think, because I'm old." And she says, "Oh yeah, just come in, it's fine." It's like, and she gave me like a little discount, bless her. And I went in, but I went to a Specsavers in 2009 and got an eye test, and they said I needed glasses at night for driving. And then I went to this one, this family-run one, and the guy was like, "You don't need glasses, you're fine." And I was like, "Oh, so they just lied to me?" And he was like, "Yeah, just like they're
trying to push the glasses.
They will try and push the glasses. Like you don't need glasses. Like your one eye's slightly down a little bit, but for your age, your eyes are fine. Like."
Speaking of what St. Diesel said in the speak pipe, it was very crowded. That's a relatively recent phenomenon. Y'all know that most optometrist offices had a real big spike a few years ago. Did you know about this?
This is a
joke. It was back in 2020.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, man. That's a classic optometrist joke.
Jesus Christ.
I
feel awful. I feel dirty.
I obviously wear glasses. I didn't, and I realised I needed them because I'm fine. To be fair, I never wear them at work. I only wear them.
I've never seen. I have seen you with glasses a little bit, not much.
Not much. And it came to a head. I was at work, and the boss was at the other end of the corridor, and I literally couldn't see who it was, and she was shouting someone up the corridor. I'm like, "Who is that?" And it was at that point when I thought, maybe I do need glasses. And I can't read really tiny text. So anything really small on a label, I just cannot read. So I went this time and I actually paid a lot of money and got some new glasses because I squashed my other ones. You remember I told you this story? Did I tell you this?
Yes.
I squashed my glasses and I had to sort of basically bend them back into shape, and they were never right after that. But my actually eyes in 2 years hadn't changed at all, so my standard of vision's still exactly the same. But she was like, "Oh, your reading's gone down too, or something."
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'll be totally honest. Had I not squashed my other set of glasses, I don't think I'd have bought any new ones. I only bought them because I'm like, I need some new glasses because I squashed my others. But I don't think. Sorry, go on.
Needs readers. Well, no, I was just going to say the Duchess needs readers, but she often doesn't bring them with her. She just doesn't remember, I don't think. When we go out to eat, she'll be looking at the menu and like trying to hold it under better light or like stare. I'm like, bring your glasses when we go out to eat.
Yeah.
You always
but there are people who are like, "Oh, don't want to wear glasses. That means I'm old."
That's not the Dutch
pride. There's so much pride involved in this stuff. Ego. It's ego, Duke.
Ego. It is ego, man. That's exactly what it is.
I don't want to be seen with glasses. I quite like my glasses. I've got some proper. I know you can see these, but they make shine everything. But I went for some I'm like, do you know what? I'm not going to get standard. I'm going to go for big, bold, cool.
Show my glasses to the world.
Show the glasses, man. I just went for some, out there.
I don't mind the thought of wearing glasses though. Like, I don't know.
Kay was like, "Oh, I don't know whether I like those." I'm like, "Well, you're not wearing them."
Yeah.
But she has to look at them though.
The only fear that I have with glasses is that it would affect my snooker. So I don't want.
Oh, you want some of those Dennis Taylor ones?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen snooker glasses, like modern snooker glasses.
Yeah,
but they're actually
they look
like
Dennis Taylor's.
No, they don't look like Dennis Taylor. But they
wrap around.
Modern snooker, they sort of tilt up, but they're so subtle now. Like they're not really like an eyesore. Basically, in 1985, a player called
Do you know
Dennis
what
Taylor
Dennis Taylor glasses are, Duke?
Had custom-made glasses.
Hearing the story from Kenny.
Had custom-made glasses, so that when you play snooker, you look up like this because you're tilted down. Right. So somebody botched these glasses together last minute for him for the World Championship, and they made him famous. But they're like some bloke made them. They're not like like a big shop or
Fred
anything.
They look fine though. They look like professional glasses. They didn't
But-
look like someone had stuck them together with gaffer tape.
But I think that was basically it, though,
But they were
Stu.
massive.
But they were massive.
That's
but-
kind of what it was.
But there's companies that specialise in them now, and they look like quite nice now. So that I suppose it shouldn't really worry me. But some people say once they go wear glasses, they can't quite see the table the same anymore. Do you know what I mean? Or like.
Isn't that the whole purpose of wearing the glasses?
No, like from when they used to have good sight, like it doesn't feel the same.
But here's a question, Ginny. What if without the glasses you just can't see the table?
Yeah, some people have had lasers and it's ruined their career, but some people have had lasers and it's saved their career. So like,
Yeah, it doesn't always work, the lasers,
I don't
does it?
know. So I just
Man,
that's
I wouldn't
that's
let
the only
anyone
reason I
lasers
worry
on
about my
my
sight is my
But
snooker.
you're not a professional snooker player.
I know,
so
but I
it's not as
love
big a deal.
playing it though.
It's not as big
It
a
would
deal.
suck to have. I mean, but if it's just glasses, you could just take them off.
It's just glasses. Stick the glasses on. It's fine.
I actually, the optometrist, I haven't been in a while, but the last time I went, they gave me glasses for driving at night and seeing things from a distance. And the only time I ever really need to see things from a distance is if I'm in a meeting or driving at night. So I bring them if we drive at night, if I remember to. But I mean, it's just for like reading road signs and stuff. And I usually don't need that. So I don't usually bring my glasses. And when I'm at a meeting, I usually don't have my glasses with me. And I'm just like, I can't read that shit from here. Fuck it. I don't care.
The weirdest thing for me was I thought the telly looked fine before I got my glasses. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have a high def TV. Oh,
I know. I put the glasses on and I'm like, oh my God, that is so
God.
different.
Denzel
And I read the
Washington.
And I did this. I did this
Denzel
for
Washington's
ages.
black.
When I first got
Jesus
them, I was
Christ.
Like, giving it this, you know, like, ooh,
Oh, wait, Peter Dinklage is a little shorter than the other actor. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we've got a TV.
I know.
Oh my God, who are you? I'm Kay. I'm your wife. That's Diane's favorite joke. Diane's favorite joke is always like, I don't even remember what the setup might be. I have no idea where it came from, but it's like, if someone turns out the light, I'll be like, why'd you turn the light off? She's like, who said that? I'm like, wait a minute. You don't lose track of who's near you when the lights go
She
out.
does.
Yeah, she obviously does. Is that it? Are we done? I think we're done.
That's all I have.
I'm a little annoyed
Anybody else
because
got anything else?
I'm a little annoyed because I'm looking at tickets for. We're going to see Mario 2 tomorrow. I mentioned it.
You did?
And it's 13.
Yeah, you have a kid, Chinny. God, you act like no one's ever had a
Oh,
kid
Well,
before.
this is an instant where I wish
No,
I.
he's making sure the kid's included so it doesn't
No.
stop him doing it.
I wish that this is an instant where I wish I had 2 kids now because an adult ticket is $13.99, a child ticket is $9.99. So for us 3, it's $37.97. But if there's a family ticket, that's $39.96. So
man.
I need to borrow like one of my nieces
need
or
another
something.
kid.
Yeah, I need to like just. I might get my niece and she'll like just come with us because I can save a bunch of money. You know, it's just annoying.
It's an interesting thing though, because you are going to save money, but you're going to pay more money.
No, that's true.
Well, but
yeah.
it's a better deal.
It's a
though.
better deal.
It's a better
isn't it?
deal,
It's a
but you're
better
going to
deal.
pay more.
And also, I
There was a
probably
thing on-
I probably would pay more because I'd probably buy them more shit, wouldn't
Yeah,
I?
you
You know
would
what I mean?
more
The
food,
concessions are they
drinks.
really what they're big, Jenny. Come on, man. There was a great thing on Blue Sky or Twitter or something at one point where it said, "Me with my son, me with my 10-year-old son," and the sign says, "Children under 10 and police admitted free." And I nudge my kid, and he goes, "Huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm a police."
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Uh,
shout
yeah.
out.
Shout out.
Shout outs.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Hey, I'll go first. I'm going to shout out that guy I shouted out earlier from Northampton, Jack, via the Old Farts Rocket League. There's a very small chance that he's listening to this. I doubt he is, but in case he is,
doubt it.
Jack,
You
thanks for
never know,
listening, and thanks for the games the other night. Shout out to Antonio because he and I are going to play some Rocket League at some point eventually. Shout out to Amar because he shared a thing about Donald Trump. He shares a bunch of things about Donald Trump. He's like, when are you going to have an insurrection over there? Anyway. Yeah, and shout out to everybody listening, our Patreons, and Alex, was it, who sent the email, and
Yeah.
St. Diesel,
Alex.
and everybody listening, and Soul Brother in the chat, and all the cool people around the world listening to our cool podcast and loving all the sound
A
effects.
sound effect can never be overused.
Yeah, I can. I'm going to shout out Kyle. He did send an email, but it wasn't really a show email because he and I are both listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is my first lit RPG.
Lit RPG?
Literary. We talked about this. Literary RPG.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a novel in the style of an RPG.
Gotcha. That's right. I remember you mentioning that. Yeah.
And the first one of these, apparently one of the very early ones, was Ready Player One, was classed as a lit RPG.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So Ready Player One is that.
How about that?
And Dungeon Crawler Carl so far has been hilarious. I am really liking this book. It's just, the premise of it is just so ridiculous. But it's really, really good. Really enjoying it. I definitely recommend it so far. Yeah, I'm really impressed. And the other shout out, which is nowhere anyone is ever going to hear this, but I'm going to shout out something very bad is about to happen, or something very bad is going to happen. Have you heard of this?
This is the name of a show, I assume. I'm shouting out bad things happening in the world.
It's the new #1 show on Netflix currently, so it's #1 everywhere.
Okay.
And it's awesome. It's one of the weirdest things I've seen in a long time that has got mainstream like appeal. That people have all bought into it.
Is this is it a film?
No, it's a series. It's got 8 episodes.
Okay, no, it's not one.
It's a horror. It's a horror film, a horror show, and it's got some very David Lynch vibes about it. It's a bit weird. It's like, what the fuck is going on? But he does a really good job of completely misdirecting you in the first 2 or 3 episodes. It's very cleverly
Camilla
made.
Maroney, Adam DeMarco, Gus Burney. Don't know any of those people.
You don't need to. It's very good. Just know it's a really
I ain't
good
gonna watch it if I don't know
cool
any
show.
of the people.
Why?
Because a star power.
How
That's
did
what
he get known if no one ever watches it, if they don't know who
Because
they are?
randos watch movies with no names, and I don't watch movies like that.
Okay. But anyway, it's definitely worth your time because it's great.
Maybe I'll watch it.
How many explosions does
I
it
just don't
have?
go much for horror, is all. That's just not my jam.
How many explosions does it have?
There's not been an explosion yet, and
How
we're
much
on the
sex?
last episode. There's been a bit of sex. There is some
All
sex.
right, now we're
Alright,
talking.
here we
There is some
go.
sex. It's not very graphic though. So there's no real graphic sex, but there is a little bit of sex. If you want sex, you need to watch The White Lotus.
Oh yeah.
That has definitely got some sex in it, and that is an absolutely brilliant show.
That's what I hear. It's got Aubrey
Yeah.
Plaza. I like her. See, star power. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Coolidge is
Yeah.
in the first 2 seasons of The White Lotus.
Aubrey Plaza.
So yeah, watch that show.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
that's it for me,
Shout out.
Ginny.
Shout out to the Patreons. So that's Anthony Stevens, Josh Peace, Connor Searle, Seth McNitt, Sean Thiel, Dan Fletcher, Adam Birmingham. Oh, my page won't scroll. Armar Parvez, Robert Wilcox, Jake Peterson, and Nigel Strutt. I've also been talking and texting to John Mouse and John Nezzy, so shout out to them this week. And yeah, we're having a meetup on the 25th of April in Bury,
25th of April.
11 o'clock.
April. It's less than a month away, people. Mark your
So,
calendars.
Yeah.
What time are people meeting you up?
11 a.m. it opens, so we're just going to get there
Opens
then.
whenever it
So you're gonna
opens.
camp out in front of there.
Yeah.
So that right
Yeah,
at
we are.
11.
Me and Stu will meet
stay
up.
all night. We're gonna queue up for
We'll
all
get
night.
in. We'll get in the queue and see who's about. Might be just me and you, Stu.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can have just a meet up with you. You need to be honest. I'll
That's
be
fine.
happy.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's what he thought he was getting in 2018, and he was just perfectly happy.
Yes.
Totally
and all these
happy.
other people.
Yes.
I know. And that's it. Is that it?
I think so.
I think that's it.
Brilliant. Let's end the show.
Or be overused.
All right.
Thank you, good much love.
All right, show's over. No refunds. You heard the robot. Get out.
Cool.
Yeah.
A sound effect can never be overused.
No.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good
Get
show
it?
this week.
We're using that
Pretty
sound
good.
effect now. It's
Pretty
very
good.
It's like a Mobius strip. Yep.
Chinny, you'll
Recording
be pleased to know...
stopped.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say you'll be pleased to know the upload stuff is reset on